Don't stop it. You're giving her like 4.
Gonna make your dog fat.
That's what I'm saying.
Hi there, folks. Welcome back. Happy Memorial Day. We appreciate everyone who is in service, who is retired, and we sincerely appreciate those who have never been able to leave the uniform. We hope all of you are having fun. We hope all of you are enjoying your time. Today's going to be an interesting one. Because in the last episode we left off of Natural Wonders, it was full-on party time!
Party!
Dracaria ended up getting all glamored up to have a dance with Lord Icus, to which she actually found out was nothing more than a body double. As the real Lord Icus revealed himself to be a tabaxi, who actually turned out to also be Trash Cat. He revealed to her some secret information and a cryptic warning. However, left before he exposed anything else. She later found herself within the concert and the festivities of the night as a group of Dragonborn bards enabled everyone to relish in good tidings and good vibes. In the meantime, Nihilus and Morgana went to the shattered church of Bannon and attempted to rest up for the night. And Nick, unbeknownst to everything else, was asked by Dracaria to go and find them. So, Nick,
Hey.
As you are walking through the streets of Holland, heading north to try and gather up your friends, you hear loud, bustling, and joyous music coming from behind you with crowds of cheering. As you look, and there are flashing lights going up and down over the top of the library. But as you head on through, you are making your way through more of the market, more of the late night festivities. Several people are drunk, all hanging off of each other, all enjoying themselves. There are several stalls giving out some late night grill food. So a couple of stalls with kegs of ale and giving out steins to customers, whoever wants some.
Definitely take some.
Okay. That'll be a couple copper for however many steins you like. What would you like to do?
I try to find the closest church, to like wherever they would go. So I'd be like, hey, go find a church. So just trying to find the closest one, or I'd go to the closest one that I know.
There'd be the only one, which is just north of the library on the outskirts of the market.
Makes it easy then. I go to the only church.
As you come up to it, you notice that there's some construction equipment and some scaffolding. They're attempting to rebuild it, but you see a couple of monks just pacing about, moving things around. You see... What the hell? That was loud. Unnecessary. But you see what looks to be like a priest just sorting some things out, talking to folks. Apparently some people have already been passed out drunk, and he's holding them over to the side and letting them nurse their heads and their hangovers. You also notice that Nihilus and Morgana are actually propped up against a wall.
Oh, walk up to them.
Morgana's out cold.
I'm having a really restful sleep.
Mm-hmm.
What?
You hear muffled screams
I,
from the both of us.
Actually, nothing really from Nihilus. You see, he's actually sleeping. You've never really seen him sleep before,
I go to them. Oh, go ahead.
but he's actually like asleep, just nestled, like slumped in his own shoulder, a nice little smile on his face. Morgana is
the boy.
a little bit more sloppy. As she's sleeping, she's kind of just sprawled out against the wall, but you see her brow is actually kind of scrunched. She doesn't exactly seem to be sleeping very well.
I want to go over to the monks Is there like?
Sorry, baby. Go ahead. Go ahead.
I would assume there's like a cart or something else there.
There you go.
If they like have a construction equipment.
There's some off to the side.
There's some off to the side. I'd like to go up to the monks and offer to pay for a cart, and then offer to pay them to get both of them into the cart, and then I'll take them with Rick.
Make a persuasion check.
I'll do this.
Hey man, so my friends are kind of passed out right there, and I kind of need some help. I'll pay for a cot, and well, I'm kind of a gnome, so I'm not big, so I need your help with moving the bodies onto the cot too. Yeah? I got 11. Okay, that's 11. Oh, well,
That's-
plus. You said persuasion.
What's going on with you?
Oh,
No.
straight zero.
So
11.
just 11.
I'm gonna move this one.
Just be just be mindful. I'm gonna need that table at
Hey.
some point.
Would you mind helping me kidnap these 2 people from your church? Thanks.
I just said they're my
Hey,
friends.
You
They're
did.
passed out.
Just-
I'll pay you.
Well, they're your friends. We can help you. You can go ahead and borrow the cart. We're just really using it. We're just using funds from the people. We're trying to build up as much as we can. We'll even help your friends for free.
Oh, thanks man.
If you're taking them away, if you're combining them, we don't mind it.
Cool.
You have an interesting little dog there, though.
Yeah, it's not a dog. It's more of like a robot.
So what's a robot?
It's like a mechanical being. It moves off metal.
Yeah, these
How?
2 totally know these 2. These 2 are my friends.
Have
Their
you heard?
names
Yeah, have you heard of magic?
Billy Bob and
Obviously.
It's like
Billy
like,
Sue.
The cart will be just a couple silver.
oh, thanks man.
Hand them 4 silver.
Okay. Easy enough. They actually help you carefully place your 2 friends in the wheel in basically like a wheelbarrow. A little bit bigger.
I start walking them back towards the inn that we paid for.
Okay. Donk. Gotta stop touching her, man.
Here.
Is Rick pushing cart or you?
Rick is pulling the cart, and I'm not on him, so I'd be walking next to him to like
Okay.
increase the load.
So you're making your way through. You're with Rick towing the cart. You're walking alongside him. A couple of the drunkards notice this. Hey, looks like they had some fun.
Yeah, you need to get on their level.
We're working on it.
Yeah, and I like show my game like yeah, fuckers. And I just keep walking.
The closer you get to the library, coming around to the southern end, the music seems to be settling down a little bit. But you turn the corner and you see it's almost on the verge of an open air orgy. There are just couples and groups of people physically bonded.
Just banging in the streets, just touching up with each other. I'm like,
Wow, people really feeling themselves here. This is not the same when I was here.
I've never been touched like this.
Wow.
Yeah, this is new to you. You haven't been in Halan in a while,
This is the
And-
one thing you haven't studied.
and especially since this is a celebration for Icus. This is probably a new thing going on. So you're
let's at least get my friends to safety first before I
Yeah.
start enjoying. So to the inn. Let's get your drunk asses. Oh, not drunk, but
It takes you about 10 to 15 minutes.
Do we
just
wake
trying-
up with the noise?
I don't think you guys are in an actual sleeping state. Are
I
you?
haven't slept in 30 years.
Oh no!
So he's
He
probably
is
not
passed
a...
out.
Yeah.
This is the first like good night's sleep he's had since he like.
He's like, I don't
Didn't
think you're
sleep.
in an actual sleep.
So if
Wake
you
up.
want to, you could make a perception check at disadvantage. Nah. Then you're out cold. Morgana, if you would like, you could make a perception check at disadvantage, since you're not exactly sleeping.
4. Wait, 4. I thought that one was a 3.
Yeah, adding your perception to that.
Oh, that would be 6.
That would be Do you have your character sheet on
I
you?
don't have my character sheet on me. I was looking for it here because I know I sent it to you at one point, but I couldn't find it.
But you also remember that was a lower level.
Really thought it all got updated to 6. That was the higher one.
6. We're not level 6.
We are not level 6.
Not level 6. I mean,
Totally
I was like,
level
I
six.
wish we
Yeah,
were level 6.
that was the
Yeah, we're level
Right? If
6.
we were
Yeah.
level 6, I'd be like,
How dare
Alright.
you not remember that, Josh?
You want to test that theory?
Well,
I will pull.
It's
I will pull up. I will pull up. I will pull up my smite die, and that's going to go
It's like
up
right
every single
now,
time
yeah.
you do it. Every time you piss me off.
Last thing I need right now in a battle. It's my damage.
No,
dear Lord.
Well, you keep looking that up, but for lack of a better term, you are dead to the world.
Oh, I have one.
Have you like filled that out?
No, I have a photo that I have somewhere in our chat.
You should fill it out, man.
I'm cold.
Hi, cold on dad.
That was really good.
But you managed to make your way to the inn. There are a lot of people coming in and out, both drunk and rather ornery. It seems that everyone's really enjoying their night. But you get on in, and there is the also familiar jet black tiefling making rounds to tables. Whoa! Well, my, it seems your friends had a little bit too much, huh?
Yeah, you want to make a quick silver and help me get them up into my room?
I have rounds to make on the floor, unfortunately. Oh, but Biggins! As he flicks his finger, you see this bulky half-orc just get up from a table along the far wall. Please help these two to their rooms. Are you also going to join them?
Oh, I just need to make sure they're in their rooms first.
All right, fair enough. Help them to their room, which I believe it was second one to the left, past the post. Got it. He goes over to the carton.
Hold on, I stop it. Because the original plan is for her to bring Lord Icus back to freak him in the bed. So I'm like, wait. I need to buy an extra room for them. I'm sorry.
For these two?
Yeah, they're gonna get their room, and I'm gonna keep my room.
All right. Hang on a second. He flips around and pulls out a little ledger, flips through some pages. I believe I do have a spare room. It's not exactly cozy, but it should be fair.
That's fine.
I'll be 50 pieces.
Okay.
Gold, 50 silver pieces.
Okay. I hand him a gold. I'm just like, thanks for the help too.
Oh, appreciate the business. So,
gold.
third floor, second on the left. All right. The half orc reaches into the cart, halves both Morgana and Nihilus onto his shoulders.
Thanks, big guy.
Yay! And he walks upstairs, taking you two to the room.
I go up there too.
It's up about 3 floors. It's definitely smaller, shabbier rooms. Seems to be one bed and like a makeshift cot in the corner. But he puts Morgana in the bed and Nihilus in the cot as carefully as he can.
Yeah. That's what I'm picturing.
Need anything else?
No, I should be good. Thanks, big guy.
Okay, have fun. And he leaves and heads on downstairs.
Why? I'll leave Rick with them.
Okay.
And I head my nomads back downstairs.
Okay.
I don't like this.
Okay. So you head on back down, make your way through the crowds. It's definitely a little bit different not being on Rick. You're now actually like scooting your way through legs.
I like it. I want to find the black tiefling again and ask him a question.
It's easy enough. He's like I said, just making rounds through tables, checking on patrons. Yeah, you come across him again. Is there anything else I can help you with?
Hey, where would you get the best ale here?
Oh, that depends on what you want. We have a couple here. Supposedly, I haven't heard from him in some time. There's a brewmaster. But like I said, I haven't seen him in a few days.
I'll take the best you got here.
Sure. She goes on over to the bar. Tim! Ale for my friend. Top shelf. Aye, boss. And it's like a half elf. You see that there's what looks to be a slave mark just on his neck, but it seems to be scratched out a little bit. He reaches up with a pint and pours out from this little itty bitty barrel what looks to be like a brown and reddish tinted ale.
Nice.
There you go. That'll be 50 pieces.
Oh, thanks, man. Here you go.
Appreciate the business.
50 minus. I go out and I try to find a tall, blonde-legged woman in the orange crown, and you can do whatever you want from there.
Make an investigation check.
Try and find a what?
I'm gonna minus 50 while you just look at that roll.
That was 50 silver.
Oh, great!
I was like, ale does not cost that much, bud.
Oh,
Sorry, I should have been a little bit more
I'm
specific.
paying him a gold too. Because I am
That's
feeling
your-
generous in this party time.
What
That
the-
is literally a different die. I rolled a different die
I know.
from last.
Did you
We're
just
right.
get a
We're
20?
right back into it. Another fucking 20.
Are you gonna share?
I don't know what you want from me. This is not normal, and you know this.
Yeah, but you need to share.
Wait till combat happens.
Watch him roll nat ones all day. As you're looking through the crowd, you're looking for that specific person. There are blondes, but none of them really matches the description that you're looking for.
Do you see anyone like her though?
Close, not as long of legs and not of the same skin color.
I feel like I'm getting drunk enough to try though.
All right, what are you trying to do?
This is a silly question. I'm gonna seduce her.
No.
Make a charisma check.
So that seems more like it. 7.
Is that not one you rolled?
No, that's a 7.
Is that a 7? That's a 1.
That's a 1. See,
Not 20 to 1.
20 to 1.
Just through the fucking field.
I'm not naked. She is. You know, I can't do this.
You find her on. You find the one that looks kind of what you're looking for.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, she's also has a couple of patrons with her already.
Hey.
But as you try and flirt, she looks at you, and the others with her look at you. Can we help you?
Yeah. My name's Nick Dick.
Okay.
And I like look at the lady. I'm like,
How you doing?
How you doing?
Hey, how you doing?
like with a hiccup.
How you doing?
Ugh. She looks away. Not interested at all.
Hey. I'll move on.
Elmore, lay down.
There you go.
So you look through the crowd. No one else really not a whole lot more luck with that.
Cool. I get drunk.
Okay, make a Constitution check then.
That's easy. Is it a save?
To check.
Why is it just a check if it's drinking? There should be a save. I want my +2 to that. This is bullshit. I'm a drinker. I should get a +2. I'm gonna fight for this, Josh.
It's a check. You're making sure that you're checking to see if you can actually stay awake and on your feet while you're drunk.
But shouldn't
It's
that
not a
be
save, which is poison.
But ale is poison to the body.
No. Make a check.
Whatever. Fine.
Okay, I take your risks.
What is it?
I'll take the 4. I'm not gonna add anything to it. It's not worth it.
Unfortunately, the ale that you got from the inn is a little bit stronger than what you have in your jug. You're not quite accustomed to it. You walk around for a little bit, you're drinking, and you hit the floor.
Pass out. Nice. I'm out for the story.
Dracaria,
last one awake.
But lost in a trance with the rest of the town.
Yeah, it's true. Yeah. All of us are Plus, none of us have
So
spells
am I?
anymore, so we're all done.
Is
Yeah.
Dracaria partaking in this orgy or not?
And we're gonna fight too. So yep.
You are.
I'm partaking in the orgy.
But you're so entranced in just the overall feel and mood that you really don't care who it is at this point. You've lost Icus. At least you think you have. Everyone is kind of just blending into bodies at this point.
Yeah.
But after a little bit of time, the music slowly slows down, and everyone's actually passing out where they lay. And you unfortunately fall asleep, as you also fall asleep in the open. The next day comes. It is also bright and early. Niles and Morgana, you are the first ones up. You are awake in a room that you were not in before.
Mildly freaked out.
Unsure but unfazed.
I'm a little phased. What's going on? I look around. What time is it?
Based on time frame and the noise going on outside, probably early morning.
Not very high perception.
What you looking for?
Something familiar.
Something
familiar.
You notice that Morgana is in the same room with you. However, she's on the bed. You're in a cot.
And Rick is with you.
Okay.
Feeling.
What was
better.
your perception?
9.
Nothing really looks familiar other than Rick and Morgana. But Nick's not around, and neither's Dracaria. You feel better, though.
Good. Good.
Need you to make a quick Constitution save, though.
Oh. 17. It was almost a nat 20.
So, with that nice little save, you feel your body is actually in better condition than you were yesterday. It feels better. You don't feel that nauseous sensation within your chest, within your core.
I know her.
You're not coughing anymore. You look at the wound on your back, and it actually seems to be cleaner.
Good.
There's a small scar where it was, but there's no necrosis. There's no dead skin. You are now no longer diseased, and your health goes back to full.
Excellent.
So the 4 points you lost on your max health is back.
Excellent. There's a reason why I wrote that on the side.
Yep.
A
Morgana.
like give a final hacking
actually
cough.
found it.
Cough off this like mass. I'm like, ugh.
It's so dirty. Say photo. Okay. Do I make a con save?
As you wake up, you also see that you're not in the room that you were before. You're not in the church. You're not out in the open. You have Nihilus and Rick with you in the same room. Make a Constitution save, please.
Okay. Please be a 20. Not 1.
Wow.
You had to
Nice.
ask for a 20, man. Don't you know your dice? They hate you.
Oh joy.
They don't do what you ask them to. They do the opposite.
Alright, I'm gonna die! Morgana was fun while she lasted.
That's okay. Everyone does.
We've already had one death.
For me.
Unfortunately, your condition has not gotten any better.
Right.
You notice that the wound in your chest has actually gotten by far worse, and necrosis is now spreading throughout your midsection. And you see what looks to be maggots now falling
Oh
out of
yeah!
Delicious.
Real life me would be vomiting.
You now lose 7 of your maximum hit points.
I'm
Wow.
pretty sure in-game you is vomiting too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, 7 hit points is like a level.
Vomiting maggots.
It's not. You're not feeling very good at all. But what would you two like to do?
The only way to survive this is to make consistent saves, con saves.
You need to save. You need to make a save every 24 hours, and based on the DC, if you pass it, you're fine. But if you don't pass it, it keeps degrading at you until you hit 0, and then you're dead.
Girl, you
Got
look
it.
like you need a juice cleanse.
Cool.
There are methods to get rid of this, such as
Juice cleanse.
like a restoration spell.
Good berry cleanse.
Oh.
But that's as much as you can figure. What would you two like to do?
Good berry cleanse. I'm gonna stir up some good berries.
Okay. I'll take a spell slot for the day.
But I have full rest, right? So I'm back up.
You do have all of your spells.
Great.
But you used your first spell slot of the 4th day.
Cool.
So you grow a small little sprout in your hand, and how many good berries are you growing?
I would like to grow 10.
Okay, you have 10 good berries.
I will take one, and I will continue to take them on the hour.
Take one every hour for the next 10 hours. Go to sleep, be miserable.
I'm gonna say
Can't save in the morning.
Nihilus, I think I'm doing worse. I'm gonna stay here, even though I don't know where here is.
I
You
think
should
we're
find
in
the
inn
others.
still. I think Nick Dick carried us.
Eleanor.
Or carted us.
That would make sense. But I'd say go find the others, and I'll stay here.
Alright.
Take my lizard.
Take
The
my
lizard's
lizard.
outside.
Yeah,
Actually, your
Lizard's
lizard's
outside.
back at the church.
Yeah.
Can you go to the church and get my lizard, please?
Yeah, here.
Thank
Look
you.
into my eyes. Like, grab the sides of your head. Like, look deep into your eyes.
How does that
Alright,
make
there
you
we go.
Eyes closed. Eyes
How
closed.
does that make you feel?
I mean, I don't need eye contact, but
Just give me your head.
this helps.
Deception.
I'm not
cool.
feeling the lack of consent here. It's just not happening.
Nope, I'm just inside your mind now. Hello. Alright, cool. And I like walk and turn away and you can still hear me inside your mind.
Great.
Yeah.
Does that have a range?
That version, nope.
That version.
Cool.
It takes an action. The other version is just whoever I can see within 30 feet.
Okay, cool.
Can't
And
believe
then that way is
lizard.
only one way. So
Okay.
that way I can like
That wasn't my
pretend I'm
lizard.
someone's like inner
Well,
monologue and like
why
throwing in
would you
evil
move
thoughts
us?
inside their head.
Because
Hey,
you passed out in the middle of the
Hey,
street, and I'm pretty
I
sure
know
your
you're, like,
lizard's
about
just
to-
We're
standing
in a
there.
church.
drop the
He
rope on
said
these guys
outside
about
the
the
church.
but you should like
What?
set them
The
free
church was-
instead, you know? You should just like you should free these prisoners you've got. Yeah, you're not an executioner. Your mommy didn't raise you to be, you know, fucking a death dealer or anything like that. What would mom think, you know, if she could see us right now? Just like something like that. Like some guy's like up on the gallows ready to kill some people. You're like, you're right. Who am I?
Okay.
Oh my
So
gosh.
when you were in the church was partially destroyed, so it was open air. There was only like a section of a complete wall.
I'm using one.
Why did we fucking want to
Really
sleep there,
small,
man?
tiny pieces.
Fuck these priests.
They're trying to rebuild their church.
Yeah, we're trying to give them money to do so. They fucking, you know, toss us the healing bone, but no.
Well, the only one that could do it was the head priest, but he was already spent.
You donated your 100 gold to them.
Yeah, I know.
But Morgana's staying at the room. Nihilus, you're heading on out. As you head on down into the main floor of the inn, it smells of vomit.
Ew.
Apparently, a whole lot of people really have some good drinks, but bad reactions.
I'm gonna prestidigitation a little path for myself to the floor. I don't care how long it takes. I'm not dealing with any of this.
No.
There's not a lot of patrons here. There's a couple passed out on tables. You do see a half-orc mopping the floor, and a striking white tiefling is sitting behind the bar top taking inventory.
And then clean his mop for him too.
Sit for it.
So you head on outside, and it should be early. It's definitely early morning. The sun's a little bit high past the horizon, but there's not a lot of people out. Everyone seems to be calmly doing their day.
They're not really reacting kindly to loud noises or anything like that.
Not really.
Cool.
Seems like this is definitely a major frat party explosion.
Sit.
But you make your way back to the center market.
And if only I had one of Rick Dick's music contraptions, it would be really nice right now. Blast some music out.
You see a couple of guards are helping people up from the floor. It's a big swath in front of the southern wall of the library of the college. People are definitely sitting up. They're nursing their hangovers. Some are in tangled messes of bodies. It's an interesting smell. It smells of like liquor and carnal smells.
Liquor and carnival?
Basically.
Cool.
Like, if you've ever been to a rave at about like 3 o'clock in the morning.
Ew.
When the G falls off the graveyard.
Yep.
I love how Haley's like, I respect that. Like, kind of face.
Let's find that lizard.
You make your way past on around the college to the north, back to the church that you were at. You see a lot of people are already starting to rebuild back into construction, taking on the western wall. The head priest is there directing, and sitting there patiently off to the side is a giant lizard just sitting there soaking in the sun.
Alright, come lizard.
Come, lizard.
Come,
Make
lizard.
an animal handling check.
Come, lizard. You are now my pet.
On that 20.
Nice.
Just digging around your pack, you pull out looks like a little bit of jerky from your rations. And here you go. Here.
Grab it by its bridle and start leading it out.
Okay.
I don't know how to ride these things, man.
You don't want to ride it.
Ask around, see if anything unusual has been happening around on the north side of the library.
The guards are. The only thing you can get is some rumors about a storage building that went up in flames. But they managed to get the flames under control without causing any collateral damage to the nearby buildings.
That's all they're talking about? Cool.
I'm sorry.
All that they care about.
There is something else going on. Apparently, some of the hunters, part of the Hunters Guild, are mobilizing. Something big's going on.
Don't like hearing that. We'll follow up later. Let's get this lizard back and meet up with everybody else.
Mm-hmm. As you make your way back around to the southern end of the college, Zakaria and Nick, you both wake up. You are hungover, but you feel refreshed and slightly stiff.
Slightly stiff.
As you wake up, and there's like an arm going across your chest, a leg going across your waist. You don't smell fresh anymore. You smell like some of the parties you've been to.
I need y'all people to get off.
Nick, you are sprawled out in the dirt.
I started drinking again.
Jesus Christ.
I didn't get up either.
I was like, fuck it.
Hair of the dog.
Welcome to my life.
Just non-stop drinking. Jesus.
We took a side quest of bringing Nick to AA.
No, what?
Right.
No, I would die. Alcohol is part of my system at this point.
Raging
Without it, I'm pretty sure I would go into just self-destruct mode.
Raging alcoholic.
What happened?
But Dracaria, you actually see Nihilus walking along with a giant lizard.
Nihilus! Help me!
Don't be loud!
Get off and I won't be so loud.
Oh, I have something for this, don't I? Arms of hate.
You hear Dracaria.
Wait, am I naked or do I still have my clothes on?
Partially clothed?
Which part?
Parts? It's not, nothing's ripped, but it seems like you somehow partially stripped yourself?
Which part is gone? Like the bottoms or the top?
Both. They're like on you, but not really. It's like you just took off your shirt, but never actually took it completely off.
Okay.
I'll take my staff and poke the people on top of it.
Hey!
Come on, get up.
Have Liz do something.
They,
Get up.
they sluggishly pull themselves off of Dracaria.
And when they do that, I like cover myself back up with my clothes. Like, thank you, Nihilus.
You want to hop on the lizard?
You're hearing this.
Sure.
Oh, I hear them?
You're awake and you may be drinking, but you definitely hear them. You hear a lot of groans coming from most of the crowd, as everyone seems to be gathering themselves up at pretty early in the
I
morning.
start screaming Nihilus.
Hey, Nihilus! No, Nihilus!
Oh, get down here.
Hey,
Get down here.
I am down here. I'm laying on the dirt.
Oh, sorry. Get up here.
Just reach your staff down.
Get up.
I just reach for the staff. I'm not letting go of my bottle. You gotta help.
Oh my gosh.
Fish him up.
I'm limp fishing it, but I'm still drinking.
Yep, I know you are.
Alright, you get on the lizard too.
I'm like hanging on his tail.
Alright, looks like I'm back to being the responsible one again. Alright.
Well, it's not that I was unresponsible. It's just
Yeah.
like that music was like so pretty and gorgeous, and like I couldn't stop dancing. And then it turned like this all-night orgy, and it was like so awesome.
Yep.
And like you totally should have been
Yep.
there, except
Sorry.
for you were sick and diseased.
Sorry,
Yeah,
I was
so
you
too
probably would've
busy
lost-
dying.
Yeah, go figure.
So
I
you're
got-
good now.
I got some
No.
dirt in my mouth. Where the fuck is Rick?
He's back with Morgana.
Okay, great. I'm glad you had an orgy.
Speaking
I got dirt
of-
in my mouth.
She's still not doing too well.
She's in fact doing
Why
worse.
the fuck not?
I don't know. She
Did y'all?
didn't drink enough growing up.
Did you?
Something.
Did you go to the church?
Yeah.
Oh, I found you
That's why I
guys
was
outside.
Thank you for grabbing this though. That was some
Yeah.
really shit stuff.
Yeah, you were sleeping.
Yeah. Once.
Yeah, that was fucked up. It was weird.
Tell me about it. The dreams, man.
The dream.
Yeah, where's your book?
That's so bad.
Okay.
Let's go back to the inn.
I almost fucked with his book, just to let you know.
You couldn't take it from me even if you tried.
No, but I was definitely gonna mess with it.
Yeah.
I was gonna take it from you, but I was gonna open it and then do my
Nick
little
was
like
here.
I can change a page and then permanently keep it like that forever until I wanted to spell it. So I was just gonna like purposely like make it read something and you'd be like, why is this in
Nick Dick was here.
Nick Dick was here.
Yeah, Nick Dicko.
The secret name of my secret name is Dick Dick. You're like you just read this and like stare at me and I'm like, hey,
What?
I've been giving you powers.
Oh my gosh.
I'm just.
I don't even know where Lord Icus is.
No, oh, no, we're going back to the inn, right? Hey, we're going back to the inn.
Yeah. Good. Oh wait, Hunter's Guild is mobilizing. There might be something big.
Wow.
I know what's going on, but I can't tell
Why
you
couldn't
out
I
here.
roll a 20 then? Before.
Because you wanted it.
Because you wanted it then, and you didn't need it
Why
now.
did I have to say it? Why did I have to say it?
You have to say your intent, but not what you want.
You have to know it in your heart, but never speak
Okay,
aloud.
guys.
Pretty much. I think I know what's going on.
Yeah?
Trash Cat told me.
I thought you were supposed to have an evening with the Lord.
I mean, I did. We kind of disappeared within all the bodies in the orgy, but
What?
He disappeared with all the bodies in the orgy.
And I'm glad I don't even bother going to these fucking parties. Sounds like way too much.
I mean, you saw me, Nihilus. I was covered in bodies.
Yeah,
Okay.
it looked like a
It's
grand
covered in
old time.
bodies.
You were begging me for help.
Because I couldn't get them off me.
Yep. Sounds good being helpless.
Hey, it's better than like burning them on fire. You know.
I know, it probably would have moved them a lot faster.
I don't disagree.
So as the three of you make your way back to the inn, you hear someone calling out just behind you.
Yeah, what is he calling out?
He's attention, citizens! You immediately hear this groan.
Yeah, it'd be good.
Shut the fuck up.
Any hunters that are available, please reconvene with me. We have urgent business on behest of the Hunters Guild. And he's walking through the crowd and actually repeating it. You see that he's actually an older human, about mid-40s. A little rugged, pretty built.
Just a little bit,
Does he have that salt and pepper lip?
A bit.
Ooh.
As he's like hanging on, the tail, like, hey, come here.
Sounds like our last good payday before we split this place.
Yeah, come here.
What can I help you with?
How much is it?
What do we got to do? What's going on?
There's the question I was looking for.
I don't care.
Yeah, he doesn't care. He just wants to get paid.
Well, it's a good thing. Are you associated with the Hunters Guild?
Yes.
I like to kill things, yes.
I'm too drunk to care.
Good. We have a mission. Gnolls have recently been going rampant within the desert. It's time for a cull. We need to remove and exterminate them.
Well, fuck yeah.
Oh
I
my
like jumped off
gosh.
the tail. I'm like, fuck yeah.
We found their nest, and we are gathering up as many willing hunters as we can. Based on numbers, it could be 1,000 gold per hunter.
Yeah.
So it's genocide.
We are removing a pest, yes.
Fuck yeah, they're a little
Oh,
pissed.
yeah.
I'm all down for this. Good
I'm
shit,
totally
man.
down
I
for this.
go to give him a high five.
That's
Down with the Knolls.
And I like start walking
Down
to the,
with the
like I start
Gnolls.
like walking all like wandering like to the inn.
Nick,
Oh yeah.
get on the freaking lizard. You're drunk.
Oh yeah, it's probably better.
Oh, you're on my phone.
if you wish to take part in this, you have a day to prepare. We leave
Oh, you're
at dusk today.
uncomfortable.
If you have any questions, my name is Inquisitor Morrison.
Bombs.
Can I call you Morrison? Morrison?
Morrison.
Touches Morrison.
Hey, that is more. Touch it. Touch it.
I'm doing this in game.
I'm not gonna touch it. Just stop. You're ruining everything. Shut up.
Touch
Shut
Morrison.
up.
Look at his Morrison. It's twitching.
Already have
Oh,
some
God.
interest. Already have some weird ones.
Morrison.
Then he turns.
No, seriously. Can I call you Morrison instead of Lieutenant or Captain or General Morrison? Just Morrison?
I am an Inquisitor. Morrison is fine.
Yeah? How? Oh, no.
No.
No?
Cause
Mo-
she wants some more.
Mo sounds so cute on you.
Right, meet up at the right thing.
The Dove's trying to get him to touch him. She's flirting with him, and he's like,
Her
"So
tail's
the job."
wagging.
Yeah, my
So
tail's
meeting-
like
So we're
wagging
meeting at the
like.
gate, right?
So the fucking job.
We're meeting at the northern gate by dusk.
Not gate dusk today. Cool.
Okay.
Tomorrow.
Do you want to get a drink?
And we go up today to the pair, and we leave tonight.
Oh shit.
He just
I'm gonna have to
keeps
sober
walking.
up.
Morrison, come back!
Oh,
He goes back to his call out.
you say we're good as we are. Split early. Kill all the gnolls before anyone else gets there. We're the heroes of ourselves.
Oh, I like that
Let's
idea,
wait for
but
them.
I want bombs.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
yeah,
make
let's
some
prepare.
bombs.
I need. What do I get dressed for? No, I just needed more spells. More ritual spells.
Well, you have the majority of the day to take care of any business you need.
I'm gonna go hit the library.
Yeah, can we just find random ritual spells in the library?
That's what
Don't
I've been
forget
doing.
to.
You can find ritual spells in the library. You just keep in mind of the levels that you have.
Oh yeah, that's gonna make sense.
With
And there's not a bunch of ritual spells, and they take 10 minutes to cast.
Yeah,
the ritual,
10 to 15 minutes. Some are over an hour.
and then the ritual
But at least it's like some
ritual caster as
Hey,
the feat allows you to copy them if they're at half of your level or less in spellcasting.
Yep.
So I
Hey,
can
Nick.
only do.
Yeah.
I still
Second
have
level.
this scorpion stinger and the poison that I took from it. Are you able to like craft like a poison dagger or something?
I guess eventually.
Eventually. What do you mean eventually?
What, you think I can do it like in a day?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like legit, like
God.
I like from laying on the lizard, I stand up and I like look at you like, what the fuck do you think I am, a fucking wizard? And I point to this guy.
No, but you craft things in about an hour, so
It's a fucking what the fuck? And I like hop off the lizard and I'm like all fucking pissed. I'm like fucking
Nick, get on the lizard. You're drunk.
I keep walking the opposite direction of the end. So like,
Nick,
Get
you're
on
going
the
the wrong
fucking
way. Oh my
it's taking a long
gosh.
time for us to get back to the end.
Oh my god.
Okay, so what's everyone's plan?
To die in peace.
Oh,
Hey, Nihilus, I agree with your plan. Dracoria, like we should leave early and get a drop on the nose.
I'm gonna stop by the market real quick.
But we definitely should tell the head captain, because I'm not about to just be like, hey, we were out there first, and then be like, hey, we didn't start yet. Fuck that.
Plus, he didn't tell you where the nest is either.
Yeah.
I don't know. I
So,
have
yeah, we
no
should
idea
probably
where the
just
fuck
meet up
the
and
nest
then-
is.
Seize the rest of these people's cannon fodder.
Well, that's not a bad idea.
Yeah. Stay. Not the first wave, but like, you know. We've already dealt with these Gnolls before.
Are you good at
and,
directions?
Yeah, I know what north is.
I mean, like, following directions.
Oh, fuck no.
Let's make some bombs.
Yeah.
Oh, the fuck no. I don't want you to make bomb with me, then you're gonna blow it up.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, obviously.
Fucking shit.
I've not got to cook with my hands.
I'm gonna make bombs. I'm not good. I read.
Okay, so if you're gonna make some bombs, you're gonna need to buy some components for it.
I would like to just ask him multiple different things, but we'll get to that in shopping thing.
I feel the market's on the way to the library, isn't it?
The market's around the
Okay,
the college.
we need to get her
The,
first.
the college is the centerpiece of the market and the center of
It's
Halan.
probably-
Okay, yeah.
The market is basically structured around it, and then the kind of business district goes around that, and then the outer reaches are kind of like the slums and housings.
I was waiting for more.
Okay, who would like to do what? I know that you're just dying.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
need to go get this dying over there.
I want to try to not die though.
Let's get to the inn, because I kind of want Rick. Oh, I want to go to the inn first. I'll miss Rick.
Well, then get on the lizard, Mr. Walking the
Fucking
wrong way.
shit, fine. And I like grab the lizard's like tail.
Let's go to the inn.
My Liz is so wonderful.
Flips his tail a little bit.
Shit.
But it's not like trying to flick you off. It's just like
Let's do portrait
I'm
mode.
drunk, so it's extra
extra discomfort.
Shit.
You were ridiculous.
Okay, you're all heading on back to the inn.
Yes. Where's the fierceness in that?
So fierce.
Okay, so Morgana, is there anything that you would like to do? You do not know about this.
How bad am I feeling? Like,
Just
can I
sick,
not?
Just sick. But it
Oh.
doesn't really infringe on anything. It's
You got the Rona.
You don't feel well. You don't feel like you did. You don't feel the same as before you got stabbed.
Okay,
Every
I
time
want
you
to go
cough, it
downstairs
flies.
and like
Okay.
go wait outside, so that way when Liz comes, I don't have to worry about like him being alone for any time. I
When
can just
Liz
go straight to hanging out with my Liz.
So you head. Okay, so you head on down. Rick follows you. Actually, all four of you meet outside.
Rick!
Liz!
What is wrong with you?
She does
Oh,
not
you look
good.
like shit. Oh, what the there's maggots in you. Come here.
Like, when did those get there?
How?
How did those get there?
Just fix me.
What do you mean just... That's... You can't just fix that.
I
Like,
get on Liz and collapse on the saddle.
I jump away from her.
Fucking shit. First is a potion shop. Let's go, Liz. And I like connect Liz's harness like to Rick, so I can like be on Rick and then guide both of them.
Okay.
Hey, what are you guys gonna do?
I think they need to go see the cleric.
Yeah, I'm gonna go help her.
I think she needs to go see the cleric.
Well, first I'm gonna make sure we get her pumped up so her body's fine. Her body needs help.
I think she needs to go see the cleric.
What is the cleric gonna do? Pray to his lord for maggots to be gone?
Well, he got rid
God,
of
maggots.
a demon spirit in this other lady, so I'm pretty sure he get rid of whatever's in her.
Well, whatever didn't work on her might not work on him.
He's fine.
Are you sure?
He doesn't have maggots in his stomach.
They're not just falling out. Do we see
See?
anything moving?
Lift up my-
Wait, you left something certain. Do we see anything moving?
Show
No, just a star.
See? He's fine.
I so wish I
She's
had
the
minor
problem.
illusion. I'd so cast minor illusion right now. Fucking crawling skin.
Oh my gosh.
Fine, fine. I'll take care of her.
Okay.
What are you gonna do?
I'm ready. I don't need any.
I'm
Okay.
ready.
I'm ready.
I'm gonna try to learn.
Oh my god, I just noticed that little dragon ornament. That's so cute.
Yeah.
Passing through the market.
So you don't need anything?
That's Andy.
You're all good to kill all the gnolls? You don't need anything extra?
I'm gonna actually pick up a water skin.
That it?
A couple water skins, actually. How expensive would it be to buy a water skin that could cast
Hey,
great water like X number of times
I'll
per
give you
day?
100 gold.
You need to enhance the water skin with the
Why are
spell.
you giving me 100 gold?
So that
Because I gave each of them 100 gold. Make sure you're
So
all
that
ready to
would
kill these
be-
fucking gnolls.
Okay.
And probably-
Does anybody else see this?
it would be about. Your guess would be 250 gold for the enhancement and a couple hours of work to actually have a create water imbued into the water skin, which would technically just create a water skin of infinite water.
Cool.
Yeah, I like that idea.
So
Hey.
I'm pointing at Morgana, and I'm like, does anybody else see this? Or am I just going crazy?
Morgana's just like, not even.
That's
She's like,
that's something extremely practical that I've only learned in hard experience. Couldn't learn that by reading it because I'm fucking dumb. I only had to like experience it. So yeah,
Morgana, you don't feel
I
that at
feel
all?
like
I don't
And I'm like
Interesting,
pointing to
though.
my neck.
The two
You
of
don't-
you
you
don't
don't-
see anything other than the fact that Nyla saw it first. There are handprints around your neck.
Bitch!
Like,
You don't feel that?
Just marks.
Oh, just hand marks?
What are you talking about?
You got hands on your neck, woman.
Do you like to be choked?
Morgana will just go quiet and not say anything.
I'm guessing
Pretend to
this is-
pass out or like sleep.
I think the maggots are good into
Okay.
Definitely notice a smell coming from her too.
Great.
prestidigitation.
Thanks.
Easy
That
enough.
just smells like lilies.
Thanks.
Yeah,
Hey, you,
I
you
like-
didn't go to the library, right?
I like
Yeah.
give some of my
pass them by the market.
fragrance
I'm
powder
alright,
on
do
her.
you need anything?
I'm gonna give you 50 gold. Get some copies of some scrolls and ritual spells. Could be
No, I
useful.
actually did not write that down.
Oh, 50, right.
That's why I give you 50.
Yeah.
A few extra, right?
You can get, you can copy from me once I write them down, but yeah,
If not, just buy the books.
Take the
I'll
money.
get the
bitch.
yeah, I'll get the one. They've got it in the library. Oh, what's it face? Greymane has it. Not Greymane. Ash Grey.
Yeah, just see if he'll
thinking
let you
World
take the
War
book.
War right
See if he'll let you take the book like I took his daughter's virginity. And I give you a smile.
Yeah, something like that. Shouldn't I?
I don't remember to be a dick.
But yeah, you need any general catch from the bazaar?
I think we need Morgana to go see a cleric.
We're getting to it.
No, like now.
She's fine.
There are hands on her neck.
We can't smell anymore.
Quick look at his secrets.
Freedom.
Luckily, you see nothing.
Yeah. Okay. So I start walking away. I take her.
You're gonna take her to the cleric?
No, not the same cleric. He's not doing anything. And that's like the only church in town, right?
Yep, he's the only one.
No, I'm going to the potion shop.
Okay.
Going to the potion shop.
Potion seller. I need your strongest potion. You can handle
So
my strongest
you two are heading to the potion guy. You're heading to
Continue.
the library. Are you doing anything?
I'm following
Oh.
Nick and Morgana.
I'm
Okay,
gonna
so the three of you are heading to the north.
commission myself a water skin on the way first.
Okay.
That way, by the time I'm done,
Water skin's a couple silver.
Hmm?
Water skin's a couple silver.
the infinite water skin.
Oh, you're gonna need to find an enchanter for that.
Anywhere in the city.
There is the. You've been here a little bit, so you're familiar with Enchanter Gorg. He's in the western side of the city. His magic shop functions as a cross between an inn, a bar, and a general magic shop.
How long will that detour take me?
Not too long. It'll take you about 15 minutes to get to the shop.
Then I'll swing by, put in the request, and then head to the library.
Okay. Yeah, it's an easy enough thing to do. He's definitely an eclectic person. He's well dressed, but otherwise a bit of a normal person. You ask him to basically create water for the water skin. Be about 235 in gold pieces, and it'll take about 2.5 hours to do.
Perfect.
He doesn't really have any other requisitions going on. But the three of you head on north past the.
You're coming with us?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Head on north past the college, back into the potion shop. Seems to be a little smoky this time. Instead of the smell of his custom perfume of jasmine and lavender, seems like something burnt, and some smoke is coming out of his windows.
Ooh, you done fucked up? Can I make a investigation
Sure.
on that 20?
Wow.
I got plus 7 to it, so.
Wow.
Just based on the outside, looks like something went very wrong with with something that happened, an experiment that he was working on.
Alchemy gone wrong.
Yep.
I giggle.
Like charcoal.
What?
I smell like charcoal.
No, you.
No, she.
Oh no! Like I myself out of
No,
character. Sorry.
she legit smells like. She's saying I smell like charcoal.
Oh,
There
you
go.
actually
Yeah,
smell like charcoal.
Yeah.
It's
That's not a bad smell.
not out of game. That's all I was like.
You're-
That's not.
Your
bad, I
ook,
guess.
your ooks. You smell.
Ooks. You smell like ooks.
You smell like deteriorating flesh
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, Morgana,
He'd help with
Yakaria
that.
and lilies.
tapped you with some custom perfume. But you head on in. The smoke billows out through the door, and you see the same now soot covered tabaxi as he's just fanning himself. God damn it! Shouldn't have,
Everything okay?
shouldn't have put that in
I'm
with
on a
the
lizard, by
damn
the way,
liquid.
and I'm not getting
What the
down.
fuck up?
Oh, a cure. Some people are getting sick. Too many for the priest to take care of.
I like from the doorway. I like jump up at the lizard and like grab her head and like this.
As you cough, flies and maggots actually just pop out of your
I'm
mouth.
like seriously.
Oh, I thought you were going for fist bump.
Oh, a bit like that.
A bit.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's why I'm here.
Ooh. That's bad. That's actually really bad.
You know what? I'm not even gonna
I-
pay. I'm just gonna help you.
I was actually going to ask you. You three look capable. I need a few ingredients.
Ah, shit.
Okay.
Some are pretty simple to find. I need wizard's petals, as well as and this is the more dangerous bit. I need a basilisk's gullet.
A bass.
Well, as a druid, can I
I
give
like
him
it.
the...
Excuse me.
Do I need to be
Yeah.
paying
Why can't I be part of that?
I used up the last of it.
Where the hell are we gonna
Basilisk.
get that?
Gullet?
Gullet.
Why?
It assists with the petrifications of necrosis. If applied correctly, it should be able to halt the degradation of flesh.
Well, you got a high-end seller in town?
No, unfortunately,
What are you
this last attempt at creating this cure, unfortunately, backfired.
So I'm assuming we're gonna go have to find a basilisk, kill it for its gullet, and then bring it back to you?
Yes.
What are you?
Fortunately, I can tell you where to find one.
Where?
Bitch.
Why don't you just ask for the knuckle bones of a lich while you're at it?
You're not there.
What else did you say? Wizards what?
Wizard's weed.
Oh!
Can I wizard's weed up?
Oh, speaking of wizards.
Why?
With
I'm
a
like,
druid path?
I know. Nick knows what that
You
is.
know what that is.
I'm like, oh, I did
You
way
don't
too much
need
of
that
that.
for her
I
potion
did way
making.
too much of that during my first 100 years.
We're not
I
picking up
use
an eighth for
the
you.
wizard weed will help with relaxing the pain. That should be easy to find. You can find some wizard weed out in the sandstone bluffs, just west of Holland. But for the basilisk, you're going to need to go to the stone forest north of us. Be very careful. There are some cockatrices that could probably pose an issue.
Cockroaches?
Cockatrice.
What are cockatrice?
They're like giant chickens, but they're assholes.
They're like a lizard chicken.
Would you like to make a nature check?
Yeah, they're like a lizard chicken, but they're assholes. They're big.
Vaguely
You
paying
said
attention
where,
from
babe?
inside your head.
North.
Stone Bluff, west of Holland.
So right here.
Yep, and then the Stone Forest, which is north of that.
Where's that?
North of the sandstone bluffs.
So it's like right here?
Yep.
So.
If you could bring me a basilisk's gullet, I can use it to actually finish this potion. The last attempt made me realize the proper way of
Why are you gonna be
fixing this.
Like a dog,
And
like-
what exactly do we get?
What does it mean?
What do you mean? What do we get? We're killing our friend. It's either this or I do something else, and I don't want to do that.
You, shush. And what exactly do we get?
Mercifully?
I can
No,
pay
I
you
feel like
500 for the
Royals
whole
go
for
back
the
to
gullet,
Rail Danny.
and you can
I don't want to do that again.
enable me
'Cause I'm
to
gonna
help
have to
cure the
lose
town.
I can talk to
It's
Dad.
spreading.
Okay, I can do that.
I'm already cursed.
All right. Well,
You said
I
500
just don't want us
gold?
to like lose out on the
500 gold,
Gnoll.
yes.
Okay.
Now I want to talk to Dad. Okay, let's talk to Asmodeus.
I'm gonna have to kill you.
If we keep on
Why? Why do we keep bringing that guy in?
You don't know
I mean, did you just?
about that, do you?
What?
Did you say
About
it out loud?
Asmodeus?
I don't think you did.
No.
I said Dad.
No, I wasn't there.
Fuck.
No, I was sleeping.
Oh.
Unfortunately, you say this out loud, and
I said Dad.
You did.
No, you said Asmodeus.
After you said that. Gotta be careful
What
what
did
you
I
say.
say?
Asmo-
Can someone remind me?
Girl, you're delusional.
Instant replay.
Right. You said we should talk to my dad, or I want to talk to my dad, or then you said we should talk to Asmodeus.
The Tabaxi's a little concerned.
Just kill me, Nick. I'll be back. Hopefully.
Shut up.
Okay. But yeah, I can.
just like Torch Styler. Okay.
I can offer payment when you guys come back. And I'm sure that a lot of the townspeople will be very grateful for you.
Yeah, we're just doing this for her, by the way. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, well, why don't we just
Yeah,
talk to my
we're
dad?
gonna
I think we
need-
can solve this with just one talk.
Can I do a nature
And a little
check?
bit of soul selling.
I'm like 98% sure Basilisk has a poison associated to it, right?
Make a nature check.
Oh, whatever that is. Do I have to use that?
What is it?
That's something
I
I,
can't
don't
see
really
it.
use.
I can't see it. What
It's
is
a
it?
1.
You have no idea. You know of a basilisk, but the information of a basilisk escapes your mind.
Can I
It's
do
in the
it?
library!
I'm gonna do.
Would I do an
Is it a nature check for me to know about basilisk?
Yes, make a nature check.
I would also like to do nature check.
You're
Go
half
for it.
dead.
Yeah,
Doesn't
but I'm
matter.
also
She still has her
good.
mental faculties. She's just
Yeah, you're on the end.
She's
You're
slow-
right.
That's a
Jesus.
17.
20!
Good job, the dead one.
all right. Both of you actually, you think about what is a basilisk and why would it be in a stone forest, and that's the correlation. Is the fact that a basilisk is a 6-legged lizard-like creature that if it stares at you, it will actually petrify you.
What?
If it stares at you,
Oh, I
or if you
fought
like
one
look
before.
lock eyes with it.
If you lock eyes with it,
Okay.
the best way to combat that is to actually avoid eye contact with a basilisk. And you, Morgana, actually remember that one of the ways to cure petrification is the lesser restoration spell, or to use the actual bodily fluids of the basilisk itself.
Oh. Well, if you guys get petrified, you can use the bodily fluids of the basilisk to get unpetrified.
Well, that's nice.
One of you survives.
How
to
does
do
it?
that.
How does it petrify?
You've got to cover yourself
If you
in
cut-
basilisk
you
urine in order to stay
you need its
unharmed.
gaze.
Oh,
You
only
get
through its
petrified.
gaze. Oh
Yes.
shit. Okay.
So you can't look at it.
Hey, I feel like we need to buy some knees. And I feel like goggles will also be useful.
What if you wore goggles with mirrors on them?
Now you're getting somewhere.
Maybe.
I like your idea.
Close your eyes and be like,
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
So
I don't
the
know if I like
ladder-
the goggles part of it, but sure.
I mean, don't you want a barrier between your eyes and its eyes? Or are you just gonna stare at the lizard?
No, I'm not gonna stare at the lizard.
Then how are you gonna fight it?
Mirrors.
I really don't understand why I can't just go to.
How good are you
Since
of
I'm
like
my soul.
fighting in the mirror?
Wait, would I know? I don't know. No, I wouldn't know. Okay, would it be a history or knowledge or nature check to remember or know if the stone forest has actual grass or anything like that? Like anything flammable or anything?
Make a history check.
No. That's a 10.
Can I? Would it be? I don't know. Where do they live?
From what they've actually told you, one is located in the stone forest, and what you can remember is the reason why it's called the stone forest is because it's filled with statues.
Ah,
Hence why it's called the stone forest.
great.
I don't know about you.
But
that
everybody
seems-
goes to die.
Everybody goes to
that
die.
seems-
Everybody goes there to die.
If your grandma is too old and you can no longer take care of her, stone forest.
Stone forest, you Grandma.
Okay,
Let's
so-
go for a walk, Grandma.
Let's go for a walk, Grandma.
But
Uh,
okay, is there anything else I can help you guys with?
Yeah. We need some health potions.
I have some. Fortunately, I just made them before goddamn catastrophe.
Well, yeah. I feel like Basilisk is gonna focus.
I only have 3.
What?
We need one more.
I'm making as many as I can. The guards are on my ass now.
Hey,
It's okay,
we
you
need
only
one
need
more by
3.
tonight. Deal?
Pay me up front, and you got it.
Done. Pay him up front. How much is it? It's
75 per potion.
silver?
Gold.
Why did it increase?
It's market.
I buy 1 from him because I can make more from this. I'm just gonna go into alchemy. Fuck it.
You can.
Yeah, I have to at this point. I can't afford it.
He gives you out the one potion. Do you need me to make another one?
Yeah, I'll be back for the other ones tonight.
Okay. You pay him 150 gold, and he promises you to give you another one by tonight.
Okay.
Anything else? Is there anything I can do to ease your pain, miss?
Can I druidcraft the wizard weed?
You have to see it first.
The wizard weed should be fine. I've lived here before, and sketchy people sell it.
Actually, you know what? Here. He gives you a little vial filled with like a blend of different flower petals. It's my own custom blend of perfume. I've been noticing that decaying flesh doesn't exactly smell too good.
Great.
Oh yeah, I gave her some of that.
She's gonna need a little bit more.
Oh yeah, I know. I didn't want to use all of my stuff. I needed it.
Do you guys want me to stay behind and not fight? Or...
You can still fight. You're not there. We just don't want you to smell.
I might have an idea about that.
Alright, is there anything else I can do for you?
No.
I kind of need to get back to making some stuff.
Yeah, figure out the fucking cure, and I walk away.
Well, stuff, dude.
Alright,
Bye.
have a good one. Nihilus, what you looking up in the library?
Locate animals or plants.
Okay, that's a ritual?
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
It's gonna take me 4 hours to
Transcribe it? Oh
Yeah.
boy.
And
Oh
100
wow,
gold.
that is a spell for me. That is instantaneous.
It is a spell for you.
It takes me 10 minutes to cast.
Mm-hmm. No spell slots.
Yeah.
Okay, so you were taking those 4 hours to transcribe that ritual spell. What are the three of you doing next?
To get Nihilus.
I'm not gonna go get Nihilus. Fuck him.
I know where you guys are at.
Yeah.
I think we need the extra help.
I need to go buy shit. I'm gonna go fight a basilisk. Fuck that.
So are we gonna go help do the gnomes or the basilisk?
Well, we gotta
first?
fucking heal Miss Sticky over here.
So we gotta go do the basilisk?
Yeah, which
Oh.
means we're not gonna get paid for the fucking gnolls.
Oh, we could go do the Knolls and then cycle down afterwards.
Well, how the fuck are we gonna kill a basilisk?
Well, remember, he's
How?
not there.
Yeah, you're not there.
I'm in
Yeah.
the head.
I'm in her head.
Oh!
I'm in her head.
He's hearing this entire conversation.
I speak for Nihilus. Nihilus
Nihilus-
says XYZYZ.
Yes, Nihilus is actually speaking in your head. You are now the middleman for Nihilus.
That's funny as shit. How the fuck are you gonna kill a basilisk so quick?
Hey, tell them to say. Say that. It's basically
Stop
a lot
fucking
like
stuttering!
that.
He says that and that and that. Wait, what? Let's finish your fucking sentence.
No, we can take out the Knolls up north and then cycle down to the west.
Have you smelt her?
To
Opposite.
the east. Yeah.
Have you smelt her? Don't
Yeah,
think she's gonna be able to take that long.
Oh, she'll be fine.
Maggots are eating her.
Yeah, they kill the maggots. Use fire.
You're a genius. You're a genius.
Have you tried?
All the more
Fireball?
reason for me to just go to talk to a demon.
You probably at this point sell your soul too. I don't think she's wrong.
I'm already a cursed race.
I'm going to go pick up supplies for this fucking basilisk bitch.
If I didn't think that she would live, then I would have prepared gentle repose instead.
I don't trust you.
It's alright. It's gonna be okay. I got better. She'll be better.
Let me read your book. It has the answers.
You can try. There will be consequences.
With my nature's check,
Rolled 10.
no, for the basilisk,
Uh-huh.
would I remember or know what weaknesses it has or anything like that?
It doesn't exactly have any weaknesses. Come here. But you can figure what you're looking for.
Something to drink. Do you mind if I grab some of that orange juice?
Go for it.
Yeah.
Glasses are right there in the cabinet. Yeah, no, it doesn't really have any any weaknesses or any strengths. It's just very dangerous when you look at it. A lot of people have actually failed that and have already lost their lives. You also do know that a basilisk eats statues.
Eat statues?
Yes, it's its major food source.
Why don't you poison the statues it eats?
How are you gonna poison a stone?
Doesn't quite work that way.
You can't like pour a liquid poison over it.
So how would the stone absorb it?
It's just on it.
It just
I guess.
It's magic. It's just Yeah, you're right. It's magic. Do you believe in magic?
Oh my gosh.
And an absorption
Okay.
absorption spell.
So
I think we should go to.
Such tiny feet.
better.
Yeah.
I think we should go to this stone forest real quick. We could probably take some camels over there. Be over there pretty quickly, I guess.
What sound does a camel make?
And then come back with that gullet.
It's gonna take you a day to get there.
Some bullshit.
It's gonna take a few days to do the Gnoll excursion too.
We gotta go heal
So if I
you.
fail at my checks,
We ain't gonna be able to do the Gnolls. That's just how it's gonna go. We're not gonna be able to make money because we gotta heal you.
and then I make my save tomorrow. It probably won't happen.
What are you guys gonna do?
Are you licking yourself?
I think we should go get the basilisk gullet.
That's stupid.
Don't lick yourself.
Yeah, let's go. I need to go buy supplies. I'm looking for something random.
What you looking for?
I don't know. Looking for something that could help us. But I'm looking at magical items. I have a fear that I'm gonna choose something and you're gonna like make it $5,000.
Magic items aren't cheap, man.
But they go from 50 gold to 500 for common, and you're like that's the thing. Like even magic, like the health potion is 75 gold.
But
So it's like
rare in this world.
that's what I'm saying. So I have no idea what the price range is. So I can't tell if like this is going to be useful or not.
I'd eat it.
Okay, so
It smells edible.
Don't eat it.
I'm not gonna eat it.
So what's the plan? You're shopping. I got that. What's everyone else's plan?
I think I'm just gonna follow Nick around with the shopping.
Action to alter the face's expression. That's stupid. Never mind. Not gonna work. I guess I could use it as like a
Morgana,
distraction. But
do you have a plan?
Not necessarily. I'm just sick as fuck. I can't beat a basilisk on my own. I can only hope that my friends will decide to do this.
Well, the only thing that's being a detriment to you is your health. Everything else is fine.
Okay.
Yeah, just don't get hit once. Pretty sure the bastards can kill you in 1 or 2 hits.
Yeah, that's true.
Pretty much be putting yourself in the backfield if any combat were to happen.
Yeah.
Keep yourself way out of combat.
And I'm trying to like save time because I'd like to build something something light on brick so you could like stay in a little box. Fireball. Keep you
I'll be
alive.
on Liz. Liz and I will stay away. I have a 120-foot radius with Firebolt.
That's a good idea, but what if we go inside?
Or what?
What if we go inside? I don't think the bastards is gonna be like. Is it gonna be out in the open?
I don't know.
Don't know.
We'll see. Let's see when we get there, bro.
Perfume of bewitching. What is it?
Okay, so all that goes on. Nihilus, your 4 hours are up. It is currently late afternoon.
Does not.
I'm gonna meet back with everybody else.
Okay. You head outside the college. You see the 3 of your party members are rummaging through the market trying to find some spare supplies.
Reflects your mental state. What? This is stupid.
You think?
How long would this gnome genocide take us?
Well, how long did it take us to take care of those gnomes that we faced last time?
I mean, I started chasing them into the desert and I killed all of them.
Yeah, but how long did that take?
What, 5 minutes?
I don't know, I was chasing them for like 10
Not even.
minutes.
Yeah. Yeah, see, it shouldn't take too long. We know what the camp is. We're gonna kill this camp.
That's not useful. What is this?
I say, let's see, we deal with the Gnolls.
I wish I could curse you guys.
Go
That's
back
not
down.
useful. You could try.
Deal with the
I don't
basilisk
have any way of
before
doing
going back to the city, yeah?
Wait.
Collect our payment
You do.
and get out of town. Besides, you have another day. You could get better even before we even have to deal with the basilisk. Who knows?
What?
Yeah, I got better.
That's you.
Yeah.
How long would
He's
it,
looking at stuff.
Yeah.
how long would it take to
So
get to
this
the
has to be incredibly expensive then. That is a common item. If you're not gonna
Not really. It would be.
read the first two,
I saw it. I read it.
that lets me take it apart.
Yeah, I read it.
I'm not gonna look for that right now though. There's nothing.
how long would it take us to get to the Knolls?
We don't know yet.
Yeah, they have it on top of it.
For that lantern, it'd be only 100 gold.
That doesn't make sense.
I'd say we meet up with these people. See where it is we're going.
We're gonna go to the Knolls. Fuck it. I want to find a lantern.
I only have 3 days if I failed. Everyone. That's as many days as I can make it.
That depends if you roll real bad every time. Yeah. You have only 24 health left.
What do we?
I'm counting.
What do
I'm
you want to
dying.
do, Nick?
Yeah, or you could like
I want
roll.
to do something
You
stupid.
could just lose 1 health
You've
point
been
in the
doing
last
17 every
24
session
days.
you wanna
You'd be totally
This is
fine.
real stupid.
3
Okay.
to 24
What do you wanna do?
days. You're alright.
I'm like this
don't do
close
it.
to actually killing
I
myself.
feel like this is a way for us to make money and go after the Knolls.
I am drama.
Hey, I got a question.
Yeah?
Do you want a new body? Look at me. Look at me. Do you want a new body?
What kind of new body?
Answer the question.
No, if it's not this one.
Okay. I'm not gonna do it then.
A new body.
What kind of body though?
I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't want to be a fucking Gnoll.
I wasn't
I don't
gonna
want
make
to
you a
be a
Gnoll.
troll.
Why would I make
I
you
don't
a
want
troll?
to be a. Make me a dragon.
How can I make you a dragon?
Well, you asked.
She's got a point.
It's fuck.
Then you'd have a dragon in your group
Yeah, but I'm
with
pretty sure
druid spell
I'm pretty sure you can play character anymore.
and fire breath.
You're the one trying to come up with shit. Also, you tried doing the same exact method with a bug, and it didn't exactly work out.
Yeah, I understand, but this is I'd be doing
Okay,
two
I'm
different
totally,
things.
totally
This is a multiple
convinced that
session
now I
game.
want to be a
This is a
dragon.
multiple part thing.
This is gonna take you a while to do. Your general plan that you want to try and do is gonna take you a while. Because you need to get certain bits of equipment, you need certain items, and you need to process the whole thing.
Is it like a
No, I just
soul
meant
collecting
something stupid.
lantern?
He wants to try and find a lantern.
The lantern has something in it that helps me build something that I only know how to build.
Oh, fun.
But I probably can't do it, so it doesn't matter. I just want to find how to kill the basilisk and make you better.
Thanks, man.
So it either was going to put you in a new body, so you would be better, but I think that would be a harder feat.
So,
Potion of water.
Yeah, I'm just thinking, what's the harm in talking to good old dad?
I mean, a lot.
you want to try and touch
He
your
has a
dad?
southern drawl. Come on.
He's
How
not
bad can he be?
real bad.
Morgana wants to be evil eventually, so maybe.
Oh,
He's
he's not evil.
Keep in mind of who of your in character and out of character.
If I were to meet with him, do I have to make a deal with him just for meeting with him?
As far as you know, you have no idea.
What
Hey,
is
Nick?
this?
Hey,
If I meet with him, do I have to make a deal with him?
yeah.
I can't just talk to him.
Why the hell would he ever just talk to you?
Because I'm like his great cursed bloodline daughter.
Yeah, he doesn't give a fuck. It's like you knocking on his door, you gotta give him a reason to open it.
Pie or cookies or anything? Can't bring over like some
Last
meat
time,
bites?
just to chat with him, I had you choke me.
Yeah, I remember.
Yeah, that's just a chat. You gotta go to him and like present him something to make sure you're fine. What do you got? Offer your firstborn.
Nothing. I'll never have a child, so fuck yeah.
I mean, sure. You could probably put something in your way to stop that, though.
Like he'd impregnate me without my
could.
permission?
I don't know. He's done other things. He rules the 9 hells.
He rules all of the 9 hells?
The 9.
Asmodeus is the king of the 9 hells.
I picked the best bloodline.
There you go.
So what you want to do?
I'm scared. I don't know what to do. I do want to do that because it sounds stupid and impulsive, and I want to.
What you want to do?
You have to be willing to lose something.
I know, but what? I don't know.
The story arc I'm going with Nick is I'm probably going to end up losing everything if I don't do one thing right.
Oh, God.
Just to let you know. So that's why messing with him isn't necessarily the funnest thing.
I know, right?
Okay, but we're getting into metagame territory.
Alright, I'll sleep on it.
It's getting close to dusk.
No. I need to find something.
So what do you guys want to do?
I need to find something.
You're
else.
convinced to go to the Knolls, or you want to do Basilisk first?
We need to
What are you
get to the
thinking?
basilisk, because he's...
Are we going to the basilisk or are we going to Knolls?
We're going to the basilisk.
The basilisk?
Yeah.
Nihilus?
Right, so we should meet up with the guy and see where the Knolls are going to be, and then see how long that basilisk is going to take us.
No.
Basilisk will be a day's journey
No. No.
Yes.
Thank you.
to the north.
There's nothing in...
I think that's a good
Minecraft.
idea.
There's no
Okay.
like, shield
There's-
mirror, there's no...
There's general mirrors.
That's what, like, yeah.
Magic items aren't easy in this world.
Yeah, they fucking suck. I go
I'm
to
sorry.
the shop. What am I gonna do? What's gonna be helpful for everyone?
What's going to be helpful for everyone?
Like to defeat this basilisk?
Yeah.
Mirrors.
Thanks. I go to look for some fucking mirrors.
Pretty easy to find and they're cheap.
I buy a bunch of hand mirrors. How many does one gold? Like, I'm talking cheap hand mirrors.
A single gold coin buys you 10 mirrors.
Done.
Wow.
I take the 10 mirrors and I also want to buy some goggles.
Yes.
Okay. Goggles are basic, pretty cheap. Can I get 4 of them? Okay, those are going to be...
One gold for mirrors.
Two gold
2 go to piece.
for the whole 4.
Okay, 2 minus 3, drop down to 18.
Okay, so you've got 12 mirrors and 4 goggles.
Where is this meeting happening, guys? For the Knolls?
I know.
At the front north gate.
I also like to buy a buckler shield.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna head to that gate. Let's go find out
Shield,
the details.
I think
Is there
you
what,
should
5
stay
gold?
away
Yeah,
from
they're-
everybody
they're cheap.
because you might
You
freak
won't
them
be
out
able
with
to
your
handle
maggot
the crossbow.
supplies.
Okay, I'll stay
That's
here.
for me.
Okay. I'll go over and go ahead and go to the gate to see where
Take
they're at.
Nihilus with you. He's mind linked to me right now, so he can let us know what's going on.
This is at the library.
Oh,
And he's out with you.
Huh?
We met back up with
Yeah.
him.
Fine, you guys. Hello.
Okay. All right, let's go see where the Gnolls are at.
It's 10 gold.
It's cheap. But it takes up an open hand.
Yeah, it's not for me.
Yeah, I know. So, Nick, you're still going shopping. Morgana, Nihilus, and Morgana, you're staying put.
yeah, I'm gonna stay put so don't freak out too many people over there.
Can I go buy more mirrors?
Hmm?
Can I go buy more mirrors?
You can.
What the fuck
I go
are
back
you
to the
gonna do?
potion shop and I buy glue.
Easy enough. It's a couple silver.
I start mirroring a shit ton to Rick. I go on a shit ton of mirrors to Rick.
Okay.
We'll just do mirrored body armor.
Okay, yeah, you can't be turned to stone, you know?
What if the mirror
He's
doesn't
not,
work?
He's not immune to petrification.
But he needs to be able to gaze, and he has no gaze. He doesn't see. He has no
Oh.
eyeballs.
He has vision.
And he has perception. He has dark vision.
Yeah, so he has eyes.
Ow.
Glue his eyes shut. Make him smell.
I glue his eyes shut.
Oh my gosh.
God,
I
poor
built him.
Rick.
He's now blind and has disadvantage on perception checks for vision.
I am just going to write him. I would also like to make all 4 of the goggles and cut the mirrors to place him on top.
Okay. The mirrors aren't exactly see-through.
How aren't they? All mirrors that are made are see-through unless they put a...
One-way mirrors are built specifically to be one-way. These are general mirrors, so you actually can't see through them.
But I thought if you put them at an angle, you can see through them, right?
No.
Is the mirror just a... How are these mirrors being made? Is it through the actual...
It's a base of silver underneath a layer of thin glass.
Oh, so it's the metal.
Yes.
Oh, so I can melt it.
You can melt it down, yeah.
Okay. So it's just doing... Oh, I can do this way simpler then.
Then
I'm
you
going to
just
do
have
something else
glass.
to Rick.
Yeah, if you melt the silver down, you just have glass.
Is there like a wizard place around here?
There's a magic shop.
We'll go there.
Okay, what you looking for?
There's something that I can put on Rick then. That's like a magic item, but it's something that you add to things. It's called shiny or something like that.
Okay, but you figured that out. The two of you are heading on over to the northern gate. There you see Inquisitor Morrison. He's sitting. He's kind of just gathering up some maps and trying to plot out a course. Not too many hunters. There's a couple of what look to be archers and swordsmen, but not a whole lot else. Oh,
How many do we count?
about 5,
5?
excluding
Wow.
him.
Some force was
Hi, Mo!
Hey, Nihilus, if I think something, you can hear it.
It is 2-way. This version is 2-way.
Oh, okay. Nihilus, what are you seeing? What's happening?
Not many hunters up here.
Hi, Mo!
Don't call me that.
Oh, but you look like a Mo.
Do not call me that.
How about Morris?
That's fine.
Okay, Morris.
So, as you see, we don't have a lot of people here.
Mm.
Payment's gone up. 1,500 per person upon completion.
They're paying us more per person.
Cool.
Um,
Ask how long it takes to get there.
where exactly is this nest, and how long does it take you to get there?
We'll be leaving in a couple of hours. We'll be traveling through the night. We'll get there by dawn. They should be at least trying to hunker down for the day. They're nocturnal by base.
Could I scream in my head?
They are just to the west in the
scare you?
sandstone bluffs.
Yes, you could.
It's kind of funny.
How long do you expect this to take?
Just the night for travel.
And then the actual campaign?
Depending on how fast we go through the bluffs and find their main encampment, could be a couple of hours past dawn.
And how many do you think there are?
Dozen, maybe.
Dozen.
We've been managing to knock out and cull some hunting bands, but they're getting desperate.
Yeah, Nihilus, if they're just gonna take a few hours to go there, then I think we should do the Gnolls first and then Basilisk.
That's what I've been saying.
I think you guys should go do the Knolls, but I think I'm gonna have to sit this one out. I don't think I can.
Would you consider this like a mirror effect?
I can go without getting severely injured.
Well, we'll bring you along. You'll be in the back.
Be in the back, you could do your thaumaturgy.
That's the only
Distraction
thing.
thingy.
Close to having a
The
mirror
only
effect.
issue
Otherwise,
is
I'm just
that
gonna
We'll
put
get
mirrors
people
on.
posted
Uh,
around you.
What are
But
the
that
names?
way is like I'd
again?
actually have to pay for more
Gnolls
than
have
just paying for mirrors. So
quite
it's like
the
actually
range.
in-game thing.
Yeah,
And I'm
You'd
just
be
scared
paying
of
for the
being
application.
in that
Yeah,
range.
and I feel like the
Because
only
if I
way
lose
would
any
be, like,
health
a magical
points-
spot, but even then I don't.
We'll get people around you.
That's
You'll be
that's a
fine.
weird thing. So
Yeah.
that's why I was like, I don't know. That's why I was asking.
You'll be hidden.
Yeah.
They won't be looking for you.
Okay,
You know what? I could loan you my cloak of many fashions, and then you can like go invisible. Invisible is what I say.
You can hide in the sand. You can hide in a cart. You can just hide.
All right, then I'll bring Rick and we'll come over there. We'll meet you guys.
All right.
Who's taking
Don't
Rick?
forget Nick too.
I was like, who's taking Rick?
No, I think it's I think he's important
Did
too.
you say Rick?
Yeah, you said Rick.
I
Just
meant
Rick.
Nick.
Oh, but
Just
who's
Rick. We
taking
don't want Nick
Rick?
anymore.
You got anything else on you? Or are you gonna?
I mean, the magic shop would be useful to see if I can actually apply that to him before I start glowing mirrors to Rick. The mirror goggles isn't going to be useful, but what I can do is cut mirrors around them.
Mm-hmm.
So as in, like, look like donuts.
Yep.
So our eyes see through mirrors. So I would do that to each one of the goggles, and then the last on the shield, I would do mirrors on the shield, and then 2 on the inside.
Okay.
And then I'd give it to whoever. Like, whoever's gonna need to use this.
That's easy enough. But you all gather up onto the. As you're working on that, you gather to the northern exit. All right, ladies and gents, get on your rides. We're leaving in 5
Wait, when do we go up north?
because that's where the meeting spot.
Why are we meeting with them?
We're deciding to do the Knolls. It only takes a night's journey.
Wait,
and
when the fuck was that decided? I was not paying attention.
You were not.
I was looking
Because
at
you
items.
weren't there.
I
Yeah,
was
yeah, you weren't
trying
there.
to find
So
shit.
I will
They're
go up
paying
to
us
Nick.
a lot more per person. Yeah.
I'm filling
what?
Nick in before we go, but it's gonna be 1,500 gold per person. It should only take a night's journey to get there, and he estimates that by dawn we should be able.
You get there, and then
Oh.
it should only be a
Nick is
couple hours to
pissed.
eradicate.
Okay.
I was not preparing for this. I'm not going with you guys. Sorry.
And then we're going from the Knolls to the Basilisks. So we don't want to do the Basilisks in the middle of the night. We want to be able to see them.
Well, it takes a day to get there.
It takes a day to get there.
Takes a night to get to the
But to the basket.
sandstone bluffs.
Oh.
So that's like 8 hours.
Yep, it's through the night journey, and then
Maybe in the
the
morning.
stone forest is just north of the sandstone bluffs.
On the way? Just north?
It's like a slight detour.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, so go to the Knolls, take care of them, because they're on the sandstone bluffs, and then go north. Further north?
So,
to the...
based on Halan's location, the sandstone bluffs is basically just like west-northwest, and then the stone forest is north
I'm going.
of the sandstone bluffs.
I'm gonna go.
Sandstone
literally-
bluffs.
Right there, and the stone forest is just up north, not as
So
far.
sandstone bluffs,
Sandstone
and then
bluffs,
just
and then
north is
is
the stone forest.
So we'd have to go past the Knolls on the way to the Stone Forest anyway.
fucking shit. Fuck that. I'm not going to the Knolls.
Well, you'd have to go past the Knolls to get to the forest.
Yeah,
though.
meet me at the Basilisk.
Alright,
Alright,
fine. Queen.
Did you say queen?
Spent all day buying shit to go fight this thing.
Yeah.
I'll
I'm
go
going
with
straight
Nick.
there, damn it.
I'm gonna go with Nick because I do not want to risk getting hurt when I'm not in a position to be hurt.
Okay.
That's a good
More
idea.
money for us, right?
That's what I'm saying.
All right.
You guys are so funny.
This is just like another instance of what's his face, the bloke you killed.
Where we go in and
Oh,
steal the rest of the stuff.
Oh no, the
Well, we
bloke
get
you killed.
paid,
You don't even know
and
his
that's the
name.
Yeah, don't kill your.
Well, we're the piss and get paid. You guys miss out. I like this plan. Let's go.
And yet, how do I have the most money?
I have the most
Because
money.
you don't spend it like an idiot.
I don't even remember how I
Although
got
when
all my money.
idiots spend money on this infinite water flask, delicious.
Delicious.
You have it, and you have infinite water now.
That's so
I would say
cool.
infinite water, because then I could like turn it upside down and create a ocean where there wasn't.
That's all I was like, yeah, I would definitely be.
You'd have to
It
be
would- it would
standing
take-
there
it
for
would
a
take a
long
while.
time.
I don't care.
I have a water skin that every time I empty it and forget about it for like 10-15 minutes, it's filled again.
Oh my
It's
gosh.
basically how I feel, how I view it. It's just like, oh man, I'm out of water. Man, I'm thirsty again.
There was
Yeah,
a guy in
water skin,
Texas who
sweet.
did that. There's a guy in Texas who would collect rainwater and then pour it consistently in like one spot and make like man-made lakes. And now it's against the law to collect rainwater in Texas.
Mm-hmm.
That's against the law to collect rainwater almost anywhere.
Yeah, pretty much.
You need a license here.
What?
Yeah,
Crazy.
because water is
So you are
Not
taking off in a different direction.
everywhere.
And her.
And who? Morgana's. You're
I'm
going.
gonna go with him.
She just said that.
Yeah, I'm gonna try not to die.
So it's just us two for the Knolls, and then those two are going straight to the Basilisk.
Don't die.
I'm sad. Our team's never done this.
They have a lot.
What, split up?
Yeah, we split
This
up
is on a
all
daily
the
thing.
time.
Right?
Yeah.
You guys are never together for any mission together at once.
In my heart, we are.
Okay. So you set up for your night of travel.
I'm sorry.
A couple of you have. Let's see. Morgana's on Liz. Dracaria and Nihilus are given camels,
Okay.
and Nick is on Rick.
You.
And you take off for the night at a bit of a brisk pace. Morison's trying to get there as fast as possible. Yes.
We're not stupid. I'd buy supplies for our 2-day adventure. We're leaving for 2 days. It's a day there, a day back. Like, we wouldn't be smart enough not going with food. and
With
supplies.
rations?
Yeah, it's obvious.
Okay, I just wanted
I'm,
to make sure.
I'm taking that into account.
Okay.
I told you you have a day to do whatever you need to set up.
I didn't talk about like buying food or any rations, and I was like, I would do this, by the way.
No, I would assume as much.
Okay.
Unless someone has the create food spell, which that doesn't even matter.
Well, that'd be useful.
But as you trot on through the night, Morgana and Nick, you two split off as Dracaria, Nihilus, and Morisson, as well as 5 different hunters are joining you as you head on into a bit more western trek. And we're going to take just a small break. Try and get everybody back up for this. And we'll be right back. So don't go anywhere, folks. There we go. Alright, and we're back. So, Nihilus and Dracaria, after Nick and Morgana break off, heading on further north, the two of you, along with Morisson and a couple of different hunters, travel on through the rest of the night until you come up to a bit of a ridge. The sand is slowly starting to change from just general desert sand to plots of sandstone coming up every so often. And off in the distance, you see a small mountain range with deep gullies and drop-offs from some of the cliff sides. Morisson tells you to stop about a couple miles away from it.
I'm gonna take 10 minutes and cast locate animals or plants.
No.
Locate gnolls. Confirm that there are indeed gnolls somewhere in that direction.
How? What's the range on that?
5 miles.
All right, yeah. There are quite a few knolls, a little bit into the valley.
It just gives me a general direction and
Yep.
a yes or no.
Yeah, there are knolls, and there are about a mile into the valley itself. All right, here's the plan. 3 of you, you take up the higher bluffs. Give us some cover. You two are coming with me. We're gonna go into the valley and we're gonna find this nest. We're gonna remove the issue. You all set to go?
All set?
Mm-hmm.
Godspeed. And you all start again trying towards the sandstone bluffs. 3 of the hunters break off and go a little bit around of a bend to try and get up into some higher portions of the valley, while Morisson takes you two and goes down at the far end there.
Want to place me over there too?
Here's Morisson.
Do you guys want to finish this, by the way?
Yeah. You're going.
I love your character.
Also.
Also,
Oh.
Yeah.
I messed up.
Yeah.
Oh,
Like I said,
Oh yeah.
push here to open. I adore you, Marianne.
Ah.
You are too pure for this world.
Aww.
as you head on into the valley, the sun is just starting to rise. The colors of the reds, the yellows, and blues are starting to break in throughout the sky, and birds are starting to chirp and wake up. Just a little bit before you start going into the valley, Morisson stops all of you. All right, we're going in on foot. I would suggest we try and be as quiet as possible. They may be sitting down for the day, but it doesn't mean they won't be awake. As he pulls out a rather shiny longsword and sets up his left arm with a shield. Keep your eyes open. Stay low. Stay quiet.
Okay.
And he heads off. Nice. Okay. What do you two want to do?
Perception checks.
Yeah.
Be on the lookout for some gnolls.
That's an 11, I believe. I don't have that
I
great of a
also
perception.
think I got an 11.
Yeah,
Yeah.
11.
11.
Nice job, guys.
Hell yeah. 11 vision.
We made 22 together.
Woo!
Keep that there. So with those perception checks, stuff you in there. Oh no! Stand up for the rest of this. You see a gnoll resting there. A gnoll sleeping against the wall there.
I'm gonna communicate with some buddies in their heads. Hey, I see some gnolls. There. Bless you. Do you think you can get up to Inquiry, Morrison?
I believe so.
Right.
I'll go to the right.
I'll start going around to the left. Real easy.
Hey, you said you had like an infinite water thingy.
Yeah.
Can I borrow it?
Cool.
Thank you. I just hold on to that.
You're going to give it back.
I'll give it back. Don't worry.
Okay. So Morrison, really, really quietly, goes off to a bit of a to the right side with a bit of a wall face. He just carefully climbs it. Yeah, fine. And hugs this boulder just on the other side, just on the upper lip.
Ooh, I should have picked up silence. That would have been nice.
Mm.
You can cast silence as a ritual spell.
That's
And project it like 120 feet away.
a range, yeah.
Yeah. And just like, you can't hear anything and you can't hear anything. That would be nice. Oh well.
What you two doing?
I actually just want to go up to the Gnoll and use shape water and drown it.
Oh my god.
Are you doing this quietly or no?
I am doing this as stealthily as I can.
Roll a stealth check.
I'm gonna point this in your mouth and shake the water.
Well, no, I just
Fill
want to
up your lungs.
cover its face and keep the water so he keeps
and,
inhaling water.
and just put the water in his lungs. Yeah. just.
I finished watching Avatar the other day and I was like, why don't waterbenders just
That
ever do
is
that?
not stealthy at all.
They have morals.
That is a 3.
So unfortunately, as you step here, you actually bump into a rock and it clatters and bounces against the sandstone floor. Here. So as you also notice,
Oh, hello.
okay,
I'm assuming roll initiative.
give me a hot second.
I should have rolled this dice, darn it.
Yeah, man.
This one's not really working for me right now.
Yes, roll initiative, please.
That's a 1. Wait, no, that's a 1. Yeah.
You're not very dexterous.
Oi.
I got a 10.
So I go last. I made the noise and I go last. I think that's a...
Startled by your own sound.
You mean I'm not going last?
Well, you're going last. Morson's ahead of you. But that's it. Okay. Open up, damn it. So the Gnolls, unfortunately, go first. As this one comes over here, pulls out a spear, goes to attack Morisson. Oh, that's gonna hurt like a motherfucker. Okay, that die is fucking cursed. Morisson wasn't expecting that the Gnoll to come around, as he's like, "All right, I got this. Speared into the side. Gnoll here sees you, Dracaria. Unfortunately, he's like, "Wait, what?" Breaks his bow. Oh, that was a nat one.
Yeah.
And that one. 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Doesn't quite have a good beat on you. He's going to shoot, but you have half cover. Unfortunately, that's... Let's see... Actually, that's disadvantage. That's going to miss. As he tries to cut the corner with the arrow, but just goes right by your head. Morrison's up. Morrison's going to take his longsword as he bashes the spear away and comes out with a backslash. And that's going to hit.
It's like some Fire Emblem music. I like it.
Wake up like.
Dragon Ball Fighters. It's West City. With the spear in his sides, shifting his weight a little bit, he only manages to clip the Gnoll in front. Nihilus, you're up.
I'm gonna cast Eldritch Blast at the one.
Oh boy.
Aim 3 still. It's okay. And I'm eating it all. Eldritch Blasting this one.
Alright. Roll the hit.
$17?
That'll hit.
Or 18?
Yeah, that'll hit.
Two. No, plus 6, so yeah, 17. Seven points of damage.
Nice.
And I'm gonna cast Slay. Slay.
Still have trouble casting that. Okay.
And move up. Whoop.
That's a little far. That wall is about 7.5 feet up. Okay, since you already
Climb up there eventually, but yeah.
but you already so. Yes, you already cast Eldritch Blast. That's that.
There's all my actions.
Mm-hmm. So that is that. So that takes that. That one. Oops. That. Okay, Chikara, you're up.
I'm gonna still go with my original plan.
Alright, come
But-
here, Gnoll. You look real thirsty.
Oh
Shape
no.
water has-
shit!
Shape water does have a range.
Oh no! I'm sorry. I broke her arm.
Oh, yeah.
I'm sorry.
Oh no. Why are you so vicious?
I'm sorry. Yeah, and
Do I still have super glue?
with a 5 feet cube. That's why I need to be next to it. Is that okay? Or do I have to be on the wall?
It has a range of 30 feet, and you can control
Oh,
5
God.
feet cube, so
Okay.
you don't have to get that close.
Hey, where's the
Oh,
arm?
well. Either way, I'm still going right there.
You're just a fucking entire person in the square with that. 30 feet away, too.
So I'm gonna shape water and just all over its face so it can't breathe.
Okay, make an Arcana check to see if you can actually focus it that much.
You can freeze it,
Yeah.
Hey, where's the arm?
provided that there are no creatures in it.
We're-
That doesn't necessarily have to mean that
Oh,
it's not
no.
inside of them.
We
So
thought
That
we
is an
missed it.
18 plus
You can
5.
Nice.
put it
Yeah.
into his
23.
lungs, and then freeze it inside of his lungs.
Okay, yeah.
You guys are crazy.
That's a goddamn cantrip too.
Yep.
I know!
Yep, cantrip. I know.
The worst way
as
to
you
waterboard
As
somebody.
you come up to the wall, you pull the water out of the water skin and just flip it around, coming around the corner, wrapping
Fucking
the gnoll,
waterbender over
up.
here.
its head and part of its upper body in water, as it just tries to swing away at the water and just starts inhaling it and immediately starts to suffocate.
I'm gonna look up suffocation rules in 5e. I put in
Instant
SUFF
death
and
is my favorite.
immediately Google all fills suffocating 5e.
Yep,
Beautiful.
because people are coming up with some cool shit.
Also then suffocation the band and then suffrage.
Nice.
I'm proud of you, Google.
Okay.
Can hold its breath a number of minutes equal to 1 plus its
I'm not
constitution
kidding.
modifier.
Yep.
Minimum
Oh,
of
butt
30
plugs, butt
seconds.
plugs.
Unfortunately, it failed its Constitution
I'll start
save
putting, you know, like
to
the advertising-
to actually hold its breath, so it is
You
now
know, I'm
already
get
suffocated.
advertisements for stuff.
Yeah, when a
So
creature
Just
runs
because
out
it has
of
the voice
breath,
command it.
No, it's just Facebook. It has a.
can survive a number of
Anytime
rounds
Facebook's
equal
on
to its
the
constitution
notification
modifier, minimum
like,
1 round.
what I will have access
At the start of its
to, like,
next turn, it drops to 0 hit points and is dying.
Oh, I just remembered
So it's got 1 round before he's
Uh-huh.
dead on the ground.
Yep,
That's
round.
crazy.
Holy fuck! Doesn't do any damage, just immediately you're at 0.
So
That's...
That wasn't
that
a
gnoll is going to try and make a Constitution save.
Well,
Break
zero
that.
You
also
can
doesn't
kill a
mean dead.
Tarrasque with that.
Zero doesn't also mean dead.
Yeah, but
For
I
monsters,
know.
it does.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Wow.
So-
okay.
And this gets around Tarrasque healing, because it doesn't do any damage, it just drops your hit points to 0.
Okay.
Yep.
So, holy cantrip.
So
So now I know my level 1
the
character.
gnoll, as you see it trying to swat at the bubble water that you have control of, it's grabbing its throat. You drowned the gnoll.
I'm just gonna leave the water there until my next turn.
I've got a reaction for that.
That gnoll.
I've got a couple reactions for that.
Yeah. It's probably super
Come
good
here.
It probably is. Hold on. It's basura.
The gnoll fighting Morrison.
Sorry, it has teeth.
It's gonna try and spear him. That's gonna miss. The gnoll at range is gonna shoot at you, Nihilus. That's a crit.
Oh my gosh.
Oh man!
Holy snickerdoodles, you're something else. Hey,
That's my reaction.
Oh my gosh.
Where's the arm?
Jesus Christ.
Where you? Oh.
I'm sorry.
It's okay.
Aw.
That's why I got this in the little pack.
Nihilus, you are taking 12 points of piercing damage
Oh no.
as a bolt hits you dead in your ribs.
Ouch.
It's like a third of me with me.
You can?
There's one.
As he eats that.
I had one.
He had one, but like it disappeared, so.
They fall in the bag.
Ah, here it is. Yikes. It's an equal third, yep.
Okay, that'll be it for that one. Nihilus, you're up.
So,
Alright.
the Vampire wasn't a big deal.
Chaos Bolt time.
Cool.
Should probably start feeling better about it.
Which one's the one that shot me?
The one on the ground.
Far one?
This one here. This one is dead.
Oh, good.
Where are you? Oh, you're working on the piece? Okay.
After that move, that's exactly
22
what
to
she's like.
Yep, that'll hit.
Um,
Roll your d8s and see what element you're running.
He was
Yeah.
like consistently like messaging girls on his phone. And not like cameras, like trying to like girls.
It'll be matching.
If he could buy their moves.
Chaos
So
Bolt.
it's
Like,
just
more
one of those
powers.
things.
Yeah.
On hit is a 2d8 plus a d6
Yeah, I don't-
damage
I don't
on
like
hit.
it.
Choose one of the d8s to
Need
pick
those type of people.
the element.
And then at
Wait,
higher
just like
level,
that.
it's an extra d6.
At higher level, that's a 1, so you're casting at max level 2. So it's a spare d6 damage.
Woo!
I just don't like
3 and 4.
some of them. Really mess
So what are
up,
those
like,
types?
You know? Like, we need some help, bud.
1 acid, 2 cold, 3 fire, 4 force, 5
Give us
lightning,
someone
6
that's,
poison,
you know,
7
why
psychic,
would we
8 thunder.
Force
blood for
damage.
something else?
So we're going to be doing 10 points of force damage.
Nice.
I rolled 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah, you did.
Look at these dice. Oh, good shit.
Roll 3 is dead.
Thank you for your assistance.
As it just fucking suffocates.
God damn!
I suffocated an all.
Yeah, you use shape water to start having it sunk on water. It failed its constitution save to actually hold its breath, and then immediately failed its second constitution save to hold its breath with a little eradicate. It just straight up drowns.
My turn? Jeez. Jesus Christ.
That's how I feel, man. I'm just like, whoa! What you doing to that, man? Yeah, no!
Are you done?
That's my turn.
Let's see. Nihilus, that was your Chaos Bolt. You
Oh,
have
yeah.
your movement and your bonus action still.
Movement? Let's get up in his face then. Fuck you.
Okay.
You shot me? Fuck you.
Oh, yay!
Oh.
As you're just charging in.
Yeah.
She was just like,
Like
We're
that.
gonna try to do a ranged attack. Come on, come on.
Like,
Give me with a ranged attack. Come on, come on.
sounds like.
What was the damage? 10 damage?
Because I thought I heard
Okay.
a sigh, so I thought the monkey.
Alright, you're
and
on.
I was like,
I'm gonna just mage water the water that I was holding on the dead Gnoll over to that one.
Okay. You're gonna try and to the one that Nihilus is up against, or
Yep.
Morrison?
Yeah, the one that Nihilus is up against.
So you use your shape water spell, continuing the motion of the water as you sling it off of the dead Gnoll on the ground. Now going around the one that Nihilus is on. It also fails its Constitution saving throw, as it's just like. So it's got another round to survive.
And he's got an old man with a stick up in his face.
Yep. Morrison's up. He's
He's
gonna.
gonna try to provoke an attack of opportunity.
Yep. Morrison's up. He's gonna take a swing.
You're gonna try to run.
That's a nat 20.
Whoa.
That would be a thing you could do, though. You could always just run from this spell.
You could.
I don't think they realize that, though.
They're not exactly brave.
Yeah. It's like, oh, wait, I could just move this
Wow.
way.
And so as Morrison is duking it out with his Gnoll, he tries to spear him again, but he blocks it as he rears his longsword and comes straight up through its jaw, through its skull. Ooh. Let's see. And we're going to do another Constitution saving throw, because it's the Jakaria went. Yeah. Oh, okay. So that one, so the last Gnoll managed to managed to make it save. It's holding its mouth shut. So what would it do? As it panics,
That was
Try
trying
to
to
run
run down.
as the wall goes down.
Everything.
Yep, it's gonna try and run.
Attack of opportunity.
Go for it.
I'm gonna smack it with my stick.
Stick smack.
9 to hit.
That is not gonna pass its AC. Shillelagh allows you to what?
Use my spell. modifier for in place of
Instead of strength.
Yep.
For damage,
And
for attack and damage,
Chunky.
and also goes up to a D8.
Yep.
Yep, that's not gonna miss.
Not gonna miss. Hell yeah!
No, it misses.
I
But it's gonna leave the bubble. That'll be it for that.
Now it's my turn.
Yeah.
Can I see him from here?
Yeah. You see him just going around the corner.
And get him more back into sight.
Are you more sleepy than you are hungry?
And Elder Blast.
Go for it.
Let's just try that. She's like, yeah.
10 to hit.
Nope.
Ah.
Yeah, it worked.
I'm not gonna roll this.
So
dice.
as it's running, it's kind of hobbling
put it
and
right
gasping
in
for
her
air.
belly.
You swing
Maybe
an
she
elf
got
blast at
treats
it,
in
I put something
but
in your
it just manages to look back and dodge at
We'll
the last
never
second.
do it again.
I don't mean not to do it again. I just think it's my turn. Just fine.
Let's see.
It's supposed to be Morrison and then
Yeah,
me.
I flip flopped you.
It's okay.
Morrison's
I
turn.
pushed it.
He's gonna stab his sword to the ground, stow his shield, draw a longbow, takes aim and fires. Unfortunately, his side pinches a little too hard as the arrow just goes wide. Now it is your turn, Dracaria.
Okay. I'm going to look at him and raise a 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And I'm going to use Thorn Whip.
Cool.
That is a cantrip. Where is that cantrip? There it is. I just make a. Do I
Good,
have
you
to
need to make a
it?
melee
I want to
spell
play
attack.
that game.
Yeah.
Honestly.
So
I'm
what? I
actually
rolled a hit,
really fucking
right?
excited for that.
You need to roll a hit,
That's what I'm saying.
and you're using your spell modifier for it.
Entirely not for the multiplayer, but just for the single player story. Yeah.
Oh, the single player?
Yeah, yeah.
Zombies.
That too. Yeah.
That's just an 8.
That's not gonna do it. As you try and get in front of Nihilus, the arrow whizzing by, the Gnoll dodging just easily. You try and whip it with throw out a thorn whip, try and grab it, but it manages to jump just at the last second and it misses. Gnoll's turn. So it climbed up the wall. Actually, it should be right there. It's gonna stop there. It's gonna turn. It's gonna look at you, Dracaria. Fire up. That's a 19 to hit.
Oh yeah, that hits.
Takes 7 piercing damage as the bow sticks itself into your shoulder.
Oh.
Not unless you're up.
Alright. Listen here, Clunk. Chaos Bolt.
Second spell.
Using one of my sorcerer spell slots.
Ooh, okay. I forget you got those. What you looking for?
This.
Yep. Roll a hit.
12. No.
That's
14.
That's just gonna miss.
Swallow out dice.
You
Poop.
okay?
I have a bad hip. I just need to rotate back
Good.
out.
So you try and you conjure up another chaos bolt as you send it through the air. The Gnoll again looks back and just ducks out of the way. Morrison is gonna reposition. He's gonna take aim and fire. That's gonna hit. Okay, health pools for that. The arrow sails through the air, and you just see, and just in the distance, you see it go right through the base of the gnoll's neck.
Nice. Good job, team.
Hell yeah. I check the corpses.
I actually need to check this one out. Make an investigation check.
10.
That is a 18.
Wow. You look over the bodies. They all have some shabby leather armor. All are equipped with longbows and spears. The one that was running, Jakarta, since you got the higher roll, you actually managed to see that one of them was carrying a what seemed to be like a leather scroll, but when you look at it, it's more human skin. And it's rolled up. You unfurl it, and it has the white etching of a hyena head. Just like a drawing of it.
It's a leather scroll, yeah. Human leather.
With some strange markings across it. What languages do you speak?
Common, Infernal, Primordial, Draconic, and Empyrean. But I could also... Do we know the language? Like, is no languages written down or whatever?
What do you mean?
Because I can cast...
Comprehend languages?
Yeah.
You can use comprehend languages to understand any language.
Any written language.
I always wanted to be ballerinas. I wanted to be
Oh,
a
this one.
vampire.
This is a different part of the list. And undercover.
When I was
Yep.
little,
Are you going to look at the scroll?
My dad would
You showed it?
read me Princess Mariana
Yeah.
stories.
I'm like, hey, look at
My
this.
best friend was Celine
It's abyssal.
from
I can read that.
What does it say?
and
It seems to
predators
reference
from Alien
a
vs.
being
Predators
known
and
as
Predators.
Yenago.
And Celine and the predators and I
Gnoll god.
team up to
Or demon.
with lichens
Referencing
and,
the Lord of Beastry. And
yeah.
the basis
They fall
of
asleep pretending to beat up.
the Gnoll Prince in the Abyss.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, see, Gnolls are all
I feel like
created
that's
from
like
this one demon
I don't
dude.
know. I think-
And
I guess that when people are
that's
like,
what this
"Oh,
is.
kids
So
why?
the fact that
Like,
they're
let 'em,
this concentrated
like,
and worshipping this guy,
go do it.
not too good.
Go do it.
Yeah. Probably, definitely not really good.
I'm gonna take this for later.
No, I'm still holding it. Don't just snatch my scroll out of my hand. That's rude.
Okay.
Shh! You guys not trying to be so loud.
Tell him not to snatch stuff out of my hands.
None of my business, but stay quiet.
Dark eldritch magic, man. I don't know, man. Spooky stuff, man.
Come on, let's keep going. Morrison moves on up.
Perception check.
Make a perception check.
Stealthily and efficiently. That's
Um,
caught.
Make a stealth check and then make a perception check.
No, I, I just want to.
If you're trying to be quiet, you need to make a stealth check. Otherwise, it's in your bag.
I know.
So, perception check. That's a 19.
Okay.
11 for stealth, 16 for perception.
Okay.
And 14 for stealth.
Okay. Okay. You all think that you're being pretty quiet.
You think?
Come on, damn it. You scan the area, and there's an alcove just to the right. Looks like there's some dried up and chewed on animal bones. There's another cave just to your left. It doesn't seem to have anything going on in it. But just a little bit further down, you see some greenery, and you hear what sounds like water.
no. Morgana, oh no. Oh yeah, Morgana, oh no.
Oh shoot, that was awesome. I landed in here. And then I rolled a 1.
Oh no, no.
That's not poetic, I don't know what it is.
Nihilus, no.
Yes, no.
Charlie, no.
So, do we want to go check out the caves or go towards the water?
Let's poke out in these caves first.
Okay.
Seems this one elf seemed like he was trying to run towards something.
You're gonna check out the cave?
Yeah.
Make an investigation check.
Checking out the cave.
Very perceptively. That actually slightly works.
Very perceptive.
That's still an 11, though.
A 9.
No one is being very perceptive.
The big one rolls higher.
Yep.
Focusing.
Aside from some dried blood and some chewed on bones, really not much else in here in this cave. There's some tracks that seem to go in and out.
Okay, it looks like this is where they were, like, sleeping.
This might be like an extra staging area, just in case. Or yeah. And check out the cave across the way.
Sure, let's do that.
Okay, make an investigation check.
An investigation or perception?
Do you want to search the cave or look at the cave?
Searching.
Searching.
Investigation.
19.
That's a 10.
This cave seems to have some dried thatch. It seems to be rolled up into some sets of beddings. Some spare pieces of some spears and longbows are also in this cave. Like a little outcropping, not a cave.
Yep. Nothing else. No more gnolls. Nothing other than the mundane. Let's keep going.
All right, towards the water we go.
I'm gonna stick to the high ground.
Okay. The high ground comes up to here and comes up to here, and then it kind of narrows down. There's a bit of a higher up outcropping up here, and a bit of a ledge over here. Which way do you want to go?
Let's go to the left.
Okay, make a athletics check to climb. It's about 15 feet high.
That's an 11.
17. I rolled an 18.
You did, I saw.
God,
You managed to get up there.
Like, oh
I'm
man,
staying
I'm not
on
gonna
the
like
ground.
this.
It takes a little bit of your effort, but you're like,
A little
oh, I
bit.
really need to work out. I need to work out some more.
No,
Okay. Oh.
20 years ago, that would have been a lot easier.
What about you?
I'm staying on the ground.
Staying on the ground?
Yeah.
Nihilus.
I am the high ground. Perception check.
Go for it.
I have the high ground.
11.
Um,
You're naming the highest.
Just
mountain
further
in
down.
Scotland after Ewan McGregor.
that's not what I need.
It's over, Anakin. I am the high ground.
It's over, Anakin. I remember seeing that. I am the high ground. Yeah, okay. See a bit of a chunkier gnoll. Not quite as equipped with a longbow and a spear, but has a sword on him. Just to your left. Further down, you see what looks to be a small waterfall coming out of the cliffside. There's another one. Seems to be sitting by the water's edge. It seems to be just washing its hands and drinking. The water is a weird shade of red. The water coming out of the mountain is blue, but as it pours in, it seems to be red.
Ooh. Well, I've seen this before. Fucking Romash Hellstream warned me about this. fucking chaos, fell magic around here. Fucking don't you trust Goldan, man?
Morisson comes up.
Yeah, I come up. I come up too.
Whispering in his head. Give him the intel. I'm gonna try to cast. Never mind. Charm person or charm monster.
Yeah, charm monster would work. Charm person, not so much.
Instead, let's go for one more thing though. Phantasmal Force.
Like 20 minutes?
So he needs to make a Chunky Gnoll needs to make an intelligence save.
Mm-hmm.
Which do it.
Okay. Yeah, no.
Yeah.
What are you giving it?
So the this 10-foot area right here appears to be a writhing pit of snakes, scorpions, venomous spiders, centipedes, just a whole bunch of just nasty
stuff.
Yeah. With a piece of meat in the middle. Nice, delicious, roasted piece of meat just placed right in the middle.
The bigger Gnoll, as he kind of kites it, trying to figure out how to get at that piece of meat.
I'm like, how can I get creative with this illusion? He's hungry. He's the fat one. He's like, he likes to eat.
That's one. Okay, Jakari, you have anything?
No way.
What's the range on Vicious Mockery?
Ooh, 30 feet. It's a cantrip, isn't it? Yeah.
Yes.
That's interesting.
That's
60 feet.
I don't know how I feel about that.
What? I don't like it.
60 feet, and it needs to make a
I'd rather go for a
wisdom save or take a d4 psychic damage. And then has disadvantage on the next attack roll.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50.
They're both in range.
Okay, so I'm gonna cast Vicious Mockery on the one that Nihilus just cast, and be like, careful, you don't laugh so hard you choke up your lungs.
All right. Make a wisdom save. What's your DC?
14.
It fails.
Get dicked on.
Rolled a natural 14. It rolled a natural 14. It has a -1.
It is max damage.
4 points?
Yep.
Nice.
Max psychic damage.
4 points. As you speak, you unfortunately you kind of have to yell this as you're such at a distance away from it. But it goes through, and you see the Gnoll. Unfortunately, this Gnoll.
It's funny to you, ain't it, David Mouse? I just want you to know something about the guy you're gonna get.
Yep.
Oh my god. Roll initiative, I'm assuming?
Yep. Need the three of you to roll initiative.
That's a 13.
I'm like, this reminds me of something. Hold up.
Hold on a second.
Damn. 15?
13.
Let's get rid of that one. Wow. That was loud.
Mm-hmm.
Rewatching it as an adult, I've like grown a whole new perspective. Like that show is something
Oh
else.
yeah.
Which one?
Avatar.
Avatar.
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
It's on Netflix. We've been binge watching it.
it's won like it's a unique award for like cultural sensitivity in like terms of like
They're making a Netflix live action with the original creators of the animation.
Oh, that's gonna knock the fucking Shamalama Dingcock one.
Hey man,
Come on, that one sucked.
That movie was
that one's
pretty
garbage.
bad.
You know what? He's good at great twists.
my first
okay?
girlfriend turned into the moon.
Technically, that was right per the show, but still,
Yeah.
the entire his screen adaptation wasn't so good just because the production was garbage, but the script was on point.
Could have been saved into the other board, but
Okay, so
I took these two like huge like what characters are you like? My first one I got Kiki from Kiki's Delivery, which I was like okay, and then the next character I got was Uncle Iroh.
Oh, you took a quiz?
Yeah.
Can you send it to me? I posted.
But it was
shit.
super long. It was like 250 questions.
I posted one that was like, "What vibes do I give off?" And my God,
13.
only two people commented. One person was like,
Nihilus, you got
15.
"Tough,"
15.
and then my boyfriend was Zula.
Your boyfriend a Zula?
My boyfriend told me I was a Zula.
You're a
that's
psychotic
funny.
sociopath.
I loved it.
What,
Well, that's unfortunate.
No,
Let's go again.
That let's go first again.
You got hot
it was,
decks,
just
yeah.
it was like a meme that was like, "Which character?"
Okay.
This one
But now I'm gonna look it up.
sees you and Morrison and books it. Just as it has a sudden rush, it moves up at 60 feet.
Jesus.
But the one over by the hill, its intelligence, does not make it. It's still distracted. It takes psychic damage if I do it right.
yeah. It's a D10.
I think you know like the gymnast. That's who you were.
3 points of psychic
She's
damage.
also-
Yep.
Just 3?
Yep.
I think that's who you were like.
Okay. But that's it for them.
That's fine.
Nihilus, you're up.
Woo!
You have the high ground. This one only has half cover.
I can't smack that one down here from where
No,
I'm at,
you're
right?
15 feet up.
Okay.
Not with a quarter staff, unfortunately.
Let's go with an Elder Glass then.
That
19
one.
to hit.
Yep, that'll hit. Which one you aiming for?
The one down there.
One down there? Okay.
9 points of damage.
Nice. As you blast it, you manage to hit it dead in the neck, and you hear Morisson and you actually hear the sickening come from it as its arm just limps to its side. It doesn't look so good.
Am I gonna jump down?
Ha! Jakaria, you're up. You have a Gnoll right in front of you.
I'm gonna cast Infestation on it.
Go for it.
Cantrip must survive a Constitution saving throw.
Okay.
Ooh.
Oh. Yeah, that's a fail.
Where's 2 points of damage, and it moves
Which way you moving it?
to the east.
How many feet? Just 5?
Yeah, just 5.
So you you hold out your hand
Good.
as this sickening cloud of black and green just seems to just appear out of nowhere, wrapping around the Gnoll's head as it backs up. Anything else?
I'm gonna cast Mantle of Flame around myself as
As
a
a-
bonus action.
Okay.
That's pretty funny.
You're wreathed in flame as your silk seems to almost go from your silk drapery seems to go from just red, and then it cloaks itself in that bright orange, and almost becomes a part of the flame.
Oh, this looks pretty and cool. Look at me.
Morisson takes a step up. He's got a 2-hand, his longsword, and that's gonna hit. As it, with a nice, good upward golf swing, just cleaves the gnoll from hip to shoulder. That one's done. Other gnoll's turn. It's gonna try and make another intelligence save. Nope.
7 points of damage.
I'm
gonna call out an abyssal. So your god doesn't care about you.
It's true.
Okay. That's its turn, but it's gonna go. It's still freaking out about this, so it's just gonna.
I would too.
Kite.
I want that meat.
Nihilus, you're up. You see it step out away from the corner. It now has you. It has no cover.
Excellent. Fool. 21.
That'll hit.
3 points of damage.
Has 3 points.
3.
Okay.
Love rolling d10s for damage.
Eldritch Blast sails through the air, and it's just the clip side of its face as blood and teeth spatter against the ground. Jakaria, you're up.
How are you gonna eat that meat now?
Watch this.
Inappropriate
5, 10,
phrases.
15, 20, 25, 30.
It's currently got 3/4 cover.
I'm gonna. That's crackers. I want to cast Thorn Whip. Give me 1 second.
It's got a range on it.
That's what I'm looking for.
Does this apply to this game too?
I just want your spells.
It applies to anything. Thorn Whip, 30 feet range.
That should work, right?
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Is technically in range. It has 3/4 cover.
Okay. So I'm gonna cast Thorn Whip.
Okay.
That's an 8.
Nope. As you try and get around the corner, unfortunately, it's just right there, but the rock side catches it and just misses.
That's it.
Morisson. 30. That's as far as he's gonna get. Gnoll's turn. Fails again. I haven't rolled above a 10 for this goddamn save.
I mean, 6 damage. That's why it's a second level spell.
How many points?
6 points.
It's definitely starting to bleed from its ears. It's not doing so hot. It comes over here.
Brain's getting cooked.
Still distracted by this. It's like, I want this meat, but god damn it, these bugs. But I want this meat. Nihilus, you're up.
Oh my gosh.
Albert Blaze. 10.
Nope. It seems to be jumping around so much and coughing and just blood and everything is going out of it. It just seems to miss.
Damn. Okay.
Jakaria, you're up.
Thorn Whip again.
Go for it.
I love Thorn Whip.
That is a 16.
That'll
Why
hit.
don't you get it?
Oh, right, and then 5 points of damage, gets pulled 10 feet towards me.
Wow. Well,
Yeah,
as you
I love you too.
send the thorn whip out, manage to grab the Gnoll around the neck, but as you pull, it goes right through its neck. As the head just that one's done.
Cool. Investigate the bodies.
Go for
Bro,
it.
that was a really good touch of the like.
That
I'm not gonna do
was
it.
fight
I'm not gonna do it.
What?
No, that's tempting me.
That's a
I'm
7.
not doing it.
I didn't
Do
see
it.
anything.
Doing it.
It's the same as the last bodies. But these guys definitely are a lot bigger, and their teeth seem sharp. These ones seem a little bit more brutal.
You know you want to.
What time is it right now?
Game time. 9:41.
No.
Like
I mean
in-game?
Oh, yeah.
in game. Sorry.
It's barely after dawn.
Ah. You guys got this.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna go check out the red water.
The red water. Is that wine?
Yeah. I'm gonna slide down.
Make an acrobatics check. See if you don't clip an edge and
Lose 1
Just-
HP.
yeah.
just
Not come down entirely on my back end. Yeah, 15.
yeah, easy enough. You manage to hold onto the ledge and just drop down slightly. Not a problem. Okay.
Got him.
Oh my gosh. I'm gonna go check out the red water.
Okay.
Drink it.
So as you come on
Swim
up,
in it.
it's definitely
Please
brackish,
taste it.
like a brackish red. There's some greenery around it, and there's a big palm tree just to your right side. However, you do notice that there is a blood trail going from the edge all the way into another set of cave just down to the southern side.
Yeah, I don't like the look of that either. Hey, Morrison, you go first.
Yeah, Morrison. There's
Does anyone have a light? That cave seems pretty dark.
Yeah, here's 4 dancing ones.
All right.
They're just gonna circle around Morrison.
Just be sure you keep an eye out for anything else, okay?
Yeah, I'm watching your back.
So Morrison takes point.
Follow.
I'll go next.
Gonna follow a good 15 feet behind Morrison. Yeah, perfect.
So as you're coming up into the cave,
Push him in the water.
you immediately start, Nihilus, you see some writing on the walls that's also an abyssal.
Is it in blood?
Yes.
Oh boy.
Oh god.
And the smell coming out of the cave,
It smells worse than me.
it smells of a mix of feces,
Oh.
general
Yeah,
waste,
way worse than you.
and just brackish death.
Prestidigitation make me smell better. Yeah.
Okay, I have another set to go in this. How we feeling?
Oof.
We have another section to go.
Yeah, I'm fading, unfortunately.
Should I make a con save before?
Look up.
That was my back.
Wake up.
Put in your face.
It's gonna take you a bit.
I'm sorry.
Why don't you put a little makeup? Have you actually seen the lyrics to that song?
Yeah.
It's fucking funny. It's
it's
so
on Rock
bad
Band.
too.
It's on Rock Band, so like
Yeah.
you can try to sing with it. It's just terrible.
I found out I get more points if
Why'd
I
you
just
write
try to
another
rub
rebel?
the microphone on the floor.
Uh-huh.
I did the same with
Wake
the fucking Rage Against the Machine song.
Yep.
What you want, yeah.
What you want?
Now, just fucking.
What'd you say?
Yep.
So yeah, Morgana, it's gonna take you two a little bit more time to try and get into the stone forest.
Okay.
So you go ahead and make a Constitution saving throw. Add your Constitution modifier.
It's a 1, I think.
I'll let you know tomorrow. I'll let you know next week. But we are going to be ending it there today, folks. It's going to be another interesting week next week. But
Well, I didn't pass that.
you don't know. I'm going to tell you next week. I want to thank you guys for coming. I want to thank everyone who has been watching. This video will be up onto my YouTube channel within the night. Hope you guys have been staying safe. Hope everyone's been staying healthy. Thank you again for our armed service members, both current, past, and those who have not been forgotten. We'll be back here again next week, same time, same place. So keep those 20s warm, and we'll see you next time.